A Napa guy knows the only way you'd give a freshly minted driver a brand new car is if he promises to never drive it. Instead, let him grind the gears and knock over the neighbor's mailbox in something a little more suited to his skill level. And with over 400,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, he can safely drive something that's nearly as old as he is. It's not perfect, but it's perfect for him. That's Napa know-how.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Another edition of True Capitalist Radio, and of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost, and once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is episode number 84 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist broadcast, and of course, before we get into anything, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast, go to the social networking sites, go to the blogs, spread it around like wildfire, and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio and Ghost is in effect and in the house. So let's go ahead and get into the markets. Let's start talking about everything and get to your calls. Of course, folks, if at any time in the program you feel that you need to comment on any of the things that are being discussed on the True Capitalist Radio show, well, by God, get your fat ass up off the goddamn stool there, get yourself to the nearest phone, and give me a call. But before that, let's go ahead and get to the markets, folks, shall we? The market's looking good today. Once again, the reason that they're looking good is because everything else as a whole is looking bad. Remember, we did see a temporary spike in the dollar last week. I mean, remember, I said it was temporary. Now, all of a sudden, there's steam in the American economy. There's good earnings coming out of corporate America. Not to mention that we have Timmy Geithner out there, the Secretary of Treasury in China, striking economic deals with China, which, fuel the market. Not to mention that we're having big mergers. One of the big mergers we, have probably all have heard about at this point in time, if you're a part of the internet, Microsoft is going to buy Skype for $8.5 billion, baby. Man. And when you have, businesses making transactions in that type of quantity, you're going to have a market that's fueled, by the bull, if you understand what I'm saying. Let's go and take a look at how much gains we had, shall we? Dow Jones Industrials closed out today at 12,760.40 points. An increase of 75.68 points, a percentage increase of 0.60%. S&P 500 closes out today at 1,357.16 points, increase of 10.87 points, a percentage increase of 0.81%. NASDAQ closes out on the majorly on the upside. It was up 1%, for Christ's sake, closing out at 2,871.89 points, an increase of 28.64 points. So let me tell you something. If you were holding anything in the market today, if you were kind of scared off by, the equity sell-off yesterday and didn't decide to bottom feed, well, come on down. You may have missed out on some profits here. And not to mention, last week, did we see some retraction in the helter-skelter equities market? But we damn near saw the goddamn bottom fall out of the commodities market, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God. And a lot of it was artificial, like I have said. The CME Group, which is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, raising margin requirements on silver and gold and metals being traded. This week, they have raised margin requirements for oil. So, in my opinion, I think the CME Group's trying to cook the books in favor of making a certain administration look favorable just in time for, election time. But that's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. But not even the readjustment of margins could stop the bulls from taking control of the commodities market once again. And that's because our dollar sucks, man. That's because our dollar has decreased in value to the point where it's ridiculous. And you got these bozos in Washington, they can't even come up with an agreement on how to come up with fiscal budgets, for Christ's sake. It's pathetic. Anyway, let's get through with the commodities. We got Brent crude oil up $1.47 today, an increase of 1.27%, closing out today at $117.37 per Brent crude barrel of oil. We've got gasoline futures up $24.75. We've also got heating oil futures up $3.86. That's a jump of 1.30%. Natural gas futures saw a spike of 2.84%, an increase of 11 cents, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God. And, of course, WTI sweet crude rose today very modestly, still a rise, increased 67 cents, closing out today at $103.22 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. Remember, we need to see that goddamn WTI sweet crude get down at least below $99. If we're going to, be able to sustain any kind of legitimate recovery, we have to make sure that damn oil gets down to a certain price. But once again, commodities in the agricultural area, all on the rise. Canola is up $4.80 today. Cocoa futures are up $23 today. And coffee continues its descend after last week's all-time highs. It continues to decrease. It was down $4.80 today, a decreased percentage of 1.67%. Corn futures saw a modest sell-off of 25 cents. It was minus 25 cents, a percentage decrease of 0.04% for corn. Cotton is up. It's up $6, an increase of 4.13% today, for Christ's sake. I mean, I don't want to see cotton going up. You understand? I don't want to see cotton going up. It's bad enough that they have convinced the American youth and the American males out here that they need to, because it's the trend, to wear these shirts that are like 8 times too small for their bodies. All right? They're showing off man boobs. They're showing off nipple. And then they throw a freaking tuna fish design with a cross on it, and, they throw some idiot's name named Ed Hardy, and these idiots are buying it at $90 a T-shirt. A T-shirt. Jesus Christ. Anyway, cotton is up $6. We've got wheat futures, of course, up $14. Everything we eat up. I mean, come on, man. Everything we eat. Wheat's up $14. Sugar is up 91 cents. Soybean futures are up $3. Oat futures are up $2. Soybean oil futures are up 51 cents. Wool futures are up $6. And the metals, of course, the market bulls have taken control of the metals, even with the raised margin requirements. Copper is up $3.55. Gold is up $13.20. Closing out today at $1,516.40 per troy ounce of gold. Silver is up 3.67% today, an increase of $1.36, closing out today at $38.48 per troy ounce of silver. Now let's get to the livestock. We've got live cattle futures up 55 cents. We've got cattle feeder futures up 47 cents. And for all you fat asses that like a couple of ham bones to throw in your hole every now and then, lean hog futures are up $1.17 today. And that's the market for your ass, all right? One thing I did want to go over, though, is the True Capitalist portfolio. I wanted to highlight some of the big-time stocks that are just, gaining bonkers percentage. And I just want to go over them real quick, and then I'm going to go over another subject matter. I want to talk a little bit about, what's a big winner. We got the health insurance stocks that we were bullish on February 18th. For all you folks that don't believe me, go back to the archive. February 18th, I was bullish on these stocks. one was AGP, symbol AGP, Amerigroup. On February 18th, we put it in the True Capitalist portfolio at $55.85. Today, it increased 85 cents, closing out today. I mean, this is how much. Remember, it was $55.85 February 18th. $55.85 February 18th. It closes out today at $69.15. That's right, baby. If you would have listened to us and, got in around the price of $55.85, give or take a couple of cents, you would be up 23.81% on your goddamn money, baby. Woo! I'm telling you, the prognosticator of prognosticators. Let's look at the other health stock, the healthcare stock it was a health insurance stock, actually. HealthSpring, symbol HS. The same date, we were bullish on this February 18th. The price of the stock at that time was $34.15. $34.15. Today it was up 63 cents, closing out today, get this, $43.84. $43.84, for Christ's sake. That's an increase, get this, just get this, all right? That's an increase of 28.37% on your goddamn money, baby. Woo! I mean, can we keep going, for Christ's sake? I mean, Coke, symbol COKE. And believe me, it was higher than this. There were some people that actually, made some serious money who listened to the True Capitalist radio broadcast. I mean, Coke has gone up to about $75. Today it closes out at $69.86. We were bullish on this stock on February 4th. If you would have listened to us, you would have made 31.41% on your goddamn money, baby. Woo! One more. I mean, I've got a whole bunch more, but just one more. Dell Computers. Yeah, I wish you would have listened to me on Dell Computers, baby. And it was pretty volatile, but still, if you'd have listened, you'd have made some serious capital. February 16th, we added it to the True Capitalist portfolio at $14.02. All right, for Dell Computers. All right, $14.02. Today, it closes out at $16.41, baby. Woo! You know how much that is? 17.05% on your goddamn money, baby. Woo! Oh, my God. I tell you, the prognosticator of prognosticators, baby. I'm just living lavish. As a matter of fact, I'm sipping on the good stuff. Johnny Walker Blue Label, baby. Cheers to everybody out there who's listening in. Cheers. We're going to go on to another subject matter and take your calls. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Give me some of that goddamn Johnny Walker Blue, shall we? Oh, man, it is some good stuff. Good stuff, man. Oh, man. I know people are saying, hey, drink beer. You know the thing about drinking beer right now is I've made some money today and tomorrow. Made some serious capital. I mean, not to mention, do I have long positions? I also do day trading, man. I trade futures. I even do some options. I diversify all my assets, all the money I make, all the profits I make. I take it and flip it and flip it and flip it. And I'm going to continue flipping it until the day I die. I mean, I want anything that's possible to happen, and that's what's going to continue making me, fueled for more and more capital. Do you understand? I want the ability to be able to create my own scenarios at will. I mean, if I want to have breakfast in, Seattle, and, have lunch in Austin, Texas, and then party the night away in, Miami, Florida, I can do, that's where I want to get. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's where I want to get to the point where I can just, at will, just go anywhere at will. And I'm going to continue to do it, folks. Let me tell you something right now. I'm just going to keep on capitalizing. That's all there is to it. Let me take some more drink of this, man. This is good shit, man. Well, yeah, no kidding. I wouldn't eat anything in Seattle anymore. I used to like Seattle. I've been there several times. Great city. But you're right. All that nuclear waste that was dumped in the Pacific Ocean, I mean, who the hell knows? Anyway, let's take some calls here. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We've seen some spikes in the market. Once again, Microsoft is going to buy out Skype. And I don't know if you folks on Skype are going to be able to continue to do your damn prank calls anymore, because you know how Microsoft is. I mean, they're as stringent as a goddamn nun with a ruler in her hand. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't know if you people are going to be able to just call up and be like, "Hey, barrel roll, barrel roll, barrel roll." I don't know. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We got 727. What's going on, man?
Buster, something that's gone.
Hey, 727, you there?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
Just tip me off.
Hey, 727. You're doing something? You must be away from the phone or something. 818, you're on the horn.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. That's okay. No problem.
Are you sending it out?
No, that's all right. I'll use the way it is. Thanks. Okay. Appreciate it.
I mean, what is up with everybody? You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at all these people. 818 just sitting over there, talking to his ma. Do you hear this? Oh, he hung up. He hung up. He's like, oh man, they heard me talking to my ma. Oh man, they're gonna know that I'm just some labor ass little bitch that's sitting over there taking orders from Mammy. I gotta take out the trash. I gotta do the chores. I gotta do them. Anyway, 636, you're on the horn.
Yeah, what's up, Ghost?
What's going on, man?
Not too much. I totally hear you on what you're saying there, But, like, earlier what you were saying, like, America's going down the shitter, right?
Yeah, I never said that once today, but go ahead.
No. I'm just saying, like, previous, your statement.
Well, no, I think that it's going down the crapper not because of everything and everybody. I mean, it's the general people. The people are making this, great American country that was a great experiment. I mean, it catapulted the idea of capitalism to newfound horizons, to global horizons. And unfortunately, it's become a victim of its own success, and, they're all turning, most of the people, they're all turning into complacent, fat, jelly-ass dope smokers that will want to go to a bread line and collect a loaf of bread and get government cheese than actually going out and, getting a job, having some personal integrity or anything of that nature. So, I'm not saying America is going down the tubes because of any particular reason other than the people. And don't get me wrong, I'm real critical on the government, too. I don't like the government, but let's take an analyzation of that particular process, shall we? If the government is made for the people and by the people, and if the people are electing these scumbags in Washington that are completely hypocritical, that lie, that say one thing, do the complete opposite, and they continue to sustain these people's power by continuing to vote for them, then why exactly is it the government's fault? I'm critical of the government, don't get me wrong. I mean, this is what this program's about. I mean, the program that I conduct here is in hopes of sparking synapses in the simplistic brains of people out there on the internet in hopes of saying, hey, wait a minute, no kidding, what are we doing here? But what's unfortunate is that most of the individuals in America are more than happy to be complacent, more than happy to collect a paycheck courtesy of us, the capitalists. I mean, they're more than willing to sit over here and let Big Brother government tell them what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and how long to do it. And that's not us capitalists. I mean, an element of being a capitalist is political freedom. You have to have the political freedom to do what your capital, to do what you want. There should be no regulation on how much capital you should make. There should be no regulation on how much property you should be able to attain. There should be no regulation on what business you should be able to start. But no, this is what the government is doing. And why are they doing this? Because they're obtaining our money through taxation so that they can fund this stupid little dumbass socialist experiment that they're trying to enforce on our country, because they know that the people are so stupid at this point in time. They've been so hypnotized by hermaphrodite penis, MTV, and all these other dumbass, idiotic entertainment suggestions of perception that they know that they can just kind of give people this 2-bit liberal BS and give them a loaf of bread and a couple of dollars every month, and that they will buy these idiots' vote at the damn poll, at the damn voting box. It makes me sick. Anyway, go ahead, 636. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I was just stating is pretty much we just need to follow our very first president, stay out of foreign affairs. That's what I was going to get across.
Wait a minute. Our first president didn't stay out of foreign affairs.
No. Only pay off the French, and that was it. He said.
No, he didn't. He didn't only do that. You need to reread your history book.
All right.
How old are you?
I'm the shit. That's what I am, you fag.
Yeah. You want to know why you're saying?
Yeah, go suck.
I am calling you out for the stupid imbecile that you are. You need to read something called The Barbary Pirates. You idiot. All right, The Barbary Pirates, you stupid moron. Why don't you read about, the complicated decisions behind that foreign policy, you stupid. Get this idiot. Get him off! Stupid moron. This is what's unfortunate about the American youth. They sit here, they read Wikipedia, they try to call up, they try to regurgitate what this idiot, some moron put on Wikipedia, trying to, make it sound natural as if they're coming out of their own noggin. And lo and behold, we come to find out these people are morons. These people are idiots. I mean, this idiot from 636 called up and said, we're going to do what the first president of the United States did, and that's stay out of foreign affairs. I mean, what a bunch of dumb, what an idiot. What an idiot. Jesus Christ. I mean, this is why America's being flushed down the proverbial toilet, my friends. The people. Anyway, don't try to stump me on history, son. You understand what I'm saying? For all you know, I could be a professor of history, you milky liquor. So don't sit over here and give me this crap that, I can just come up and just, yank shit out of my ass. I have called out so many people on their own. I've even called people from, England, Ireland, the Middle East, everybody on their own history because people are stupid. Anyway, sorry, not you folks that are listening in. The other people, they're stupid. Anyway, I want to move on to something else. I want to talk a little bit about how China has agreed to open its markets to the U.S. That's right. Timothy Geithner is out there in the middle of China, kicking it with Hu Jintao and all the Chinese communists, trying to negotiate a little bit more of an open economic policy with these goddamn commies, all right? Well, lo and behold, China has agreed to open up its markets to more U.S. companies and allow United States banks to sell mutual funds in their country, which is, a very peculiar thing because that means that the expansion of liquidity, the expansion of equities, is just going far and wide. And let me tell you, I think this is a great idea to allow U.S. banks to go in and sell mutual funds out there in China. China's got so much surplus. They've got a lot of money out there. They don't know shit about finance. Let's put it that way. They don't know anything about finance, and this would be perfect. And that's all I got to say about that. It would just be perfect. It would be perfect. I can't wait till mutual funds start selling, or banks start selling mutual funds out there in China. It'll be great. And it's U.S. banks, baby. U.S. banks. Anyway, 727, you there, man? Area code 727? Yeah, he's still in the crapper or something. 478, what up?
What's going on, baby? What's going on, Ghost? I didn't get a call yesterday.
Man, well, what were you doing yesterday? I'm surprised. I'm surprised you weren't, kicking back there smoking your crack rock, neglecting your kid, and, you happened to come across my show like you usually do. What happened?
Man, I told you on many occasions, Ghost. I don't fuck with the man-made shit, baby. It's nothing but beer and bud for me, baby. I only fuck with what God creates, baby. When it comes to getting fucked up, it's beer and bud, baby. That's all it is to me. Ain't no crack, Ain't
Wait
no
a
crack,
minute. Don't give me this nonsense that God put weed on the earth for you to be a dope smoker, all right? That is the most stupidest argument of all time, all right? If that's the case, what?
Go ahead, Ghost. I mean to interrupt.
No, if that's the case, well then, God put the poppy fields out there so people could smoke opium. God put mushrooms on the ground so that they could trip out and, go into, warped hallucinations. I mean, we can make that argument for anything, for Christ's sake.
You're right. I mean, for all I know, cannabis could have been the fruit in the Garden of Eden, the Eve. I don't know, but I partake in that fruit. I don't know if it's bad or good, but
Well, look, I'm not trying to say that I haven't partaken in it. I mean, I did expose myself to tetrahydrocannabinol on 420, but that's the extent of it. And not only that, on episode number 147 on the True Conservative radio show, but that was the last time I exposed myself to any of that tetrahydrocannabinol. But, don't you think that maybe you should put the joint down and take care of that diaper-rashed kid that I just continuously hear crying in the background? I mean, we've got people writing in to me about this kid. I've actually got people writing in asking me if that kid's okay. There's some people in actual California that want me to trace your number so that they can turn you into Child Protective Services or whatever the hell it is over there. I mean, it's just disturbing what's happening.
I don't know what to say to those people. I mean, my kid eats ribs and Similac, so I take care of my kid, Ghost. I've always said that. I've always, I love my kid. My kid is beautiful. But I got some good news for you today, Ghost. You want to hear it? You want to know why I didn't call in yesterday, baby? You want to know why?
All right. What's the good news? We're all waiting in anticipation. What's the good news?
I bet y'all are. Look, check this out, Ghost. I went up to my local community technical college and enrolled in some classes yesterday, baby.
Oh, you're enrolled in some classes? What are you taking?
I'm taking some electronics classes, baby. I'm learning how to solder circuit boards and stuff like that.
Solder circuit boards and stuff like that. What exactly are you learning? I mean, are you learning the fundamentals of board circuitry, or are you just, one of those people that are going to be on the assembly line, soldering, one semiconductor to another?
Nah, baby, I'm learning how to troubleshoot and fix circuit boards, baby. See, I can actually. I'm taking an AC and DC current class right now. If anybody knows anything about electronics, that's the two kind of currents that run through electronics. You got alternating current and then direct current. And I'm learning how to troubleshoot circuit boards, and I'm learning how to fix those circuit boards. I could, by the end of it, I'll be able.
All right. Look, is this a credited college, or is this one of those vocational little diploma mills? The little vocational, like DeVry University and ITT Tech and that sort of thing?
Nah, baby, I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about like Virginia College. That's where they teach you how to do hair. I ain't doing nothing like that, baby. This is a state accredited technical college that I'm going to.
Well, man, I'm telling you, I'm a little proud of you. Finally, we've got somebody who has been, completely dependent on government cheese and, the first of the month and all this other nonsense. I mean, look, are you just doing this for the extra grant money? I mean, let's be honest. Are you just doing this for the extra grant money so you can put it in your pocket and have extra dope smoke and ribs and barbecue and watermelon, whatever you eat?
I'm not going to lie, Ghost. As long as I take 10 credit hours, not only do I apply for the state grant, but I also apply for some federal grants, and I'll be pocketing, like, at least $2,000 every 3 months to
oh,
you
sack of crap! Get this idiot! Get him off! I knew it with this loser. I knew it. God damn it! I knew it. You see, this is why you cannot be a liberal, folks. Did you see what just happened right there? Did you see what just happened? Here I am. I'm sitting here, thinking, oh, man, he's going to college. He's going to be, whatever, working on circuit boards or whatever they're telling him he's going to do. He's out there taking classes. He's probably going to be a productive member of society instead of being the same idiot that calls up and boasts about how much money he's getting boasts about, yeah, baby, it's the first of the month, baby. The first of the month is tomorrow, baby. I'm going to get me some money, baby. That's how it is. That's how it is. No, I actually believed there for a second, just for a split second, that this guy was actually going to go out and possibly, make something of his life outside of being, a detriment to civilization. But, I thought about it there for a second. I was like, wait a minute. Are you doing this for the government grants? Because let me tell you, I know that scam very well, and it's pulled off by all these people that are supposed to be in college out here. That's why it takes the average kid now, 7-8 years to get a goddamn degree. I mean, it's just disgraceful, Christ's sake. Let me tell you, I knew it. You know what? Jesus Christ. It's just sick, man. It's sick. It's just disgusting, man. This is supposed to be America here, man. Jesus Christ. I mean, is this going to be America's new national anthem? Hey, engineer, put on the new America's national anthem. Is this going to be America's national anthem right here? Listen, throw it on, engineer. Is this going to be it? Is this it? I mean, is this America's new national anthem? Is that it? Is this what it's going to be now? Shut it off. Is this what America's going to be? Is that what we're going to be hailing as our new national anthem? Wake up, wake up, wake up, it's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up, it's the first of the month. Shove it up your thumb, clogged up, fat jelly, wannabe Poe ass. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't mean for y'all to see that. I'm a little upset, as you can see. Anyway, we were talking about China agreeing to open up its markets to the more U.S. companies and allowing banks to sell mutual funds in their country. But I want to talk about something else now. Since we're talking about the degradation of America, Michelle Obama is actually going to have a poetry reading tomorrow at the White House. Oh, yeah, she's going to, gather around a whole bunch of people and have a damn poetry reading at the White House here. And, one of the poets that she's actually going to invite is this, one hip-hop wannabe tough guy actor asshole named Common. Yeah, Common. And what I'd like for everybody to hear really quick is a little bit of Common's poetry, and this is what's going to be at the White House tomorrow, okay? I mean, this is the guy who's going to go up and read poetry. I want to see this. Please, let me know if this is going to be on tape. Let me know if this is going to be broadcasted, because I want to see the White House, turn that on, engineer. I want to see their reaction on the faces of those people when they hear poetry.
One of my closest friends, one of my heroes, companions.
They're going to introduce Common here in a second.
What more can I say about this brother? Without further ado, shenanigans from me, Def Poetry, New York City. Give it up for my man, Common.
Them boy want to talk like them wanna guan come, but what you gonna do if you got one gun? I sing a song for the hero unsung, with faces on the mirror of the revolution. No looking back, 'cause in back is what's done. Tell the preacher, God got more than one son. Tell the law, my Uzi weighs a ton. I walk like a warrior, from them I won't run. On the streets they try to beat us like a drum. In Cincinnati, another brother hung. Again, he won't see the sun, with his family stung. They want us to hold justice, but you handed me none. The same. They did to Kobe and Michael Jackson. Make them the main attraction, turn around and attack them. Black Jim in the rough. You're rugged enough. Use your mind and nine power, get the government touch. Them boys chat on how him pop gun. I got the black strap to make the cops run. They watching me, I'm watching them. Them dick boys got a lot of cock in them. My people on the block got a lot of pock in them. And when we roll together, we be rocking them to sleep. No time for that, cause it's things to be done. Stay true to what I do so the youth dream come from project building.
Hey, shut it off, engineer. Shut it off for there. Did he just say in his own poetically ebonics-ridden way that he's a cop killer? I mean, did I just hear that? All right? Did I just hear that this guy is, admitting that, he's a cop killer? And this is the man that's going out and going to, be a poet at tomorrow's White House little poetry reading. I mean, is there something wrong with this picture, for Christ's sake? I mean, look, I know that everybody got all bent out of shape when, people like myself got a little upset when, we saw Barack Obama and Michelle give each other the fist bumps, giving each other little fist bumps and, throwing each other peace signs and stuff like that. And, we didn't necessarily want, to say anything of it, but, there's a certain inclination of what's, to be said behind this hip-hop idea. And let me tell you something right now. I think that rap is crap. I think that hip-hop is the complete and utter cesspool of the entertainment industry. As a matter of fact, hip-hop, I know that every African-American black person likes to claim, man, how can you say that about hip-hop, baby? Hip-hop is like saying, if you don't like hip-hop, it's like saying you don't like black people, baby. Black people made hip-hop, baby. Black people made hip-hop. No, y'all didn't. All right? Why don't you take a look back in your history books and take a look at who funded these little studio operations that, basically packaged these studio-ass gangsters and sold it to the public. I mean, let me tell you something, all right? White and Jewish elitists in Hollywood, all right? White guys and Jewish guys working together, they're bounded by their liberalism, all right? This is what it comes down to. It's not a racial thing. It's a liberal thing, okay? They utilized a bunch of sellouts from the black community and ethnic communities. They packaged them up in this so-called gangster packaged, created this idea of gangster rap, which, let me tell you something, folks, the guys that are out here claiming that they're the biggest gangsters, they're fake. They're phony, all right? Tupac, I know all these, brothers out here in the ghetto, they're like, yeah, baby, Tupac Shakur, baby, I pull out a little liquor for my boy Tupac, baby. Tupac Shakur was a fake-ass gangster. Do you understand this? Tupac Shakur sitting over here saying, yeah, West Side till I die, baby. West Side till you die. California love. Brother, you were raised in New York, all right? You were raised in New York. You went to art school in New York. I mean, what kind of gangster goes to art school in New York? Can somebody explain that, huh? Can somebody explain this, who goes to art school in New York, and yet this guy's out here, West Side, West Side, West Side, and causing this whole idea of, at the time, East Coast, West Coast, and all this violent material that was being put out, these suggested ideas that, you have to go out and you got to become a gangster and a thug and and this and that. Look at what's happened to the country. I mean, you've got white idiots, all right? You've got cracker-ass crackers out here with their goddamn sideways, backwards hats. They got their pants sagging down below their knee, and they look obnoxious. They look stupid, all right? And they're out here, trying to, baby, I'm black, baby. And what's really even more unfortunate is that instead of the black community, which claims that, they don't like the white man and this and that, I see more black fools hanging around white fools that are acting blacker than they are. So what I'm saying is that all this nonsense, this idea of hip-hopism, is a complete and utter culture corruption. And for Michelle Obama to have a poetry reading, which I'm not against, I'm not against a poetry reading. As a matter of fact, poetry helps facilitate intellectual curiosity. It's what defines cultures throughout many generations, thousands of years. You can recall certain elements of poetry to certain specific time periods, to specific empires. But Common, I just played you a little bit of what his poetry is, talking about killing cops. Give me a break. Anyway, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this crap, huh? 646-652-4869, for Christ's sake. Is this what we've become, is this what we've become, for Christ's sake? I want to hear from you. Who else we got? 908, what's up?
Is this what we've become?
Yeah, I'm not here to talk to you on the phone, all right? I'm not your girlfriend, you silly bastard. 111, you're on the horn.
Ghost, you're racist.
Why am I a racist?
Because you play these songs whenever Mexicans pop up. You play these damn songs. They're not even made in Mexico. They're made in Puerto Rico. You play these.
What are you talking about? I play Mexican songs. What are you talking about? This is not a mariachi Mexican song right here? This one right here? That's not mariachi music, you silly bastard.
Al candidato quien es Barack Obama.
That's not mariachi.
Con el alma, humilde, buen nacido, también sin pretensión. Empezó por las calles de Chicago.
Hold on, shut it off, engineer. Shut it off. Go ahead, 1-1. That's not mariachi music.
Sure it is, but that doesn't prove that they like it, for fuck's sake.
Well, no, you just finished making an accusation that, first of all, every time Mexicans call up, I play Puerto Rican music, as if I'm, not only being supposedly suggestively racist, but at the same time getting the cultures mixed up out of ignorance. And I'm telling you that right there, my friend, is Mexican mariachi music, all right? That's what that is. I know that, you want to, maybe think it's not, but it is, Or, you want to hear some more of it? You want to hear something else that's Mexican? Check this out, all right? Listen to it. Hey, this song makes you want to do a Four Lorico dance. I love the Four Lorico whores that are doing those Four Lorico dances with the dresses and the goddamn, with the stomping shoes and crap. Oh, my God. Here, I'm going to stomp my goddamn feet right now. You hear me? I'm stomping my damn feet, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I'm stomping my feet. Anyway, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Get it off. I didn't mean to do that. It's just this cracker-ass cracker calls me up and telling me that I'm a racist, and, I just don't really appreciate it. So I want you to take it back. I've just proved to you now that I've given two songs that I usually play when there happens to be a broken English idiot trying to prank call my show, and I call him out for being, the ethnic minority that he is. You're trying to say that I'm playing the wrong music. I've given you the two songs that I play. They're both Mexican mariachi. What you got to say for yourself, cracker?
I'm not even a cracker, dude. I'm black.
You're black? Are you kidding me? You must be, speak again. You got to be half black. I don't think you're full black. Your mom's white, right?
No, I'm black. I'm a black male. For fuck's sake.
No. Don't give me that crap. Come on. Where were you born? What part of the country?
With you right now. I will tiny chat with you right now. I'm black. I'm not even kidding.
Man. Well, I don't want to. I'm not trying to, have jungle fever with you, buddy. I'm just saying that, you sound fairly articulate. Hopefully, you don't get sidetracked by, this damn hip hop garbage. And, start, going out like 50 Cent, busting caps, drinking 40 ounces, pimping hoes, that sort of thing. It sounds to me like, probably a role model to you would be somebody like Bryant Gumbel, right?
Dude, that's racist as hell. Did you say jungle fever? You said
well, no, I'm just saying. Well, no, you're sitting over here, wanting me to see you on the damn video chat. I mean, I'm not trying to hook up with you here, pal. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just a little taken back at, you're a fairly articulate young man. And I'm just saying that, since you're a fairly articulate young man, don't be sidetracked by the damn hip-hop persuasive ways of the entertainment field. And not to mention that, don't be taken back by, your fellow brethren when they're calling you like Uncle Tom and stuff like that. I mean, that really pisses me off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that really pisses me off. I mean, have you ever been called an Uncle Tom by any chance?
Did you call them fellow brethren? Dude,
no, I'm just saying. I mean, have you ever been called an Uncle Tom? Just answer the question.
No, what the hell is that? That's a redneck term.
No, come on. You've heard it before. Don't lie. When you're around the brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't have that brother swagger. Usually brothers, they got that swagger in their voice. They're like,
yeah, baby, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling like a villain, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling over here. Just come over here, sit on my lap, baby. You know what I'm saying? Gee, growing up in the hood, baby. You know what I'm saying?
You don't necessarily have that, sir. And it's not a bad thing either. I'm not trying to say you should have that. As a matter of fact, I'm glad you don't, because it's, par for the course for the stereotype, if you understand what I'm saying,
Yeah, but I mean, like, nobody I know talks like that. Not in California.
What part of the country are you living in, sir?
In Southern California, nobody talks
Southern
like that.
California? Oh, well, that's why you're calling up, because you're offended. You probably got some, illegal alien, girlfriend that, gives you a decent hump every Friday or Saturday, and you're a little offended because I don't know. I guess I'm not treating the Mexican persuasion to your liking or something. So you're giving me a call for what?
Dude, my girlfriend's white. You're full of shit.
Your girlfriend's white? Oh, well, you see, now you're turning into, now you're calling me a racist. You're calling me a racist, and you're sitting over here going for some white cave broad, I mean, why you gotta go for some white cave bitch when you can go out and, bang a sister, for Christ's sake? I mean, you don't like those big sister asses, for Christ's sake? I mean, you're lucky, man. Black women are naturally blessed with big asses, big tits, without the surgery. You know what I'm saying? The bad part about it is the hair thing. It kind of turn off, but you know what I'm saying, right?
Dude, that's racist. Did you read that on Wikipedia?
What are you talking about?
Naturally blessed asses.
Well, no, I mean, I'm just an observer of life. That's what I am, sir. I'm an observer of life. I'm out here in Austin, Texas. I have to literally walk down 6th Street to get to my office, or from my office. I got to walk down this way, and I'll be honest with you. There's some sisters out there that are packing some goddamn meat in the ass, and I know for a fact that ain't an ass implant. That ain't no Kim Kardashian anal implant. I know that's the real deal there. Like I said, the only bad part about it is, the hair thing kind of, freaks me out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, if I was a single guy, I'd be a little concerned about it, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Also, why did you call my girlfriend a broad? Because she's not married to you? Is that?
Well, no, I'm just calling your girlfriend a broad because, obviously she's not doing her job. She's not doing her job. If she was doing her job, she'd be polishing your knob right now instead of you having enough time and enough energy to get up, go to a phone, give me a call on an internet broadcast meant for capitalism. I mean, you understand? I mean, she better be in the back right now, butt naked, on the floor, making you a bean pie and grits right now. Is that what she's doing? Because if she's not, then the previous is what I meant.
So now you're saying she's a whore. Dude, you never said anything nice about women.
What are you talking about? Oh, no, don't even go there. Don't even go there, all right? Let me tell you something. I like what Judge Joe Brown says. I like to watch Judge Joe Brown. And he says, and I'm going to take his saying, I'm protecting womanhood and promoting manhood. That's what I'm doing, all right? I'm not, sitting over here saying, oh, yeah, I'm a sexist pig or anything of that nature. I just don't appreciate women degrading themselves, going out in the middle of the country demanding that the world call them and refer to them as sluts. I mean, what kind of a woman wants to be referred to as a slut? You know? I mean, am I wrong?
Nobody dates chicks like that, though. They don't get dated. They just get laid. They don't get married either.
Oh, you see, you know, son, you must be coming from, like, are you from Orange County or something, or some rich part of California where you're completely secluded from the rest of the world? Because you just, it sounds to me that you are completely, you know, out of sight. You know, you're out of touch with reality out here. You know, are you kidding me? These guys hook up with these sluts. All right, they have babies with these sluts. They're taking to child support court for these sluts. Do you understand? I mean, what are you talking about?
I'm not one of them. I'm not.
Yeah. You know what? Look, thanks for calling, pal. I'm glad to know that you're a black, young black American. You're not falling in line with all this, you know, oh yeah, I'm hip hop and this and that. As a matter of fact, what kind of music do you listen to?
I like listening to Cream, little Led Zeppelin, maybe Metallica.
Yeah, there you go. You see, I can tell you're from a rich part of town right off the bat. What kind of black person listens to that crap? All right? I mean, and look, people, oh, you're racist, Ghost. Oh, that's racist. No, it's not. Jimi Hendrix, all right, back in the 60s, was out there playing guitar, jamming the most classic rock and roll ever. And his brothers, and you can look back in YouTube videos and find that crap, his brothers weren't very happy with it. They didn't go, I mean, when they would interview him, they'd be like, man, he need to be doing the blues, baby. You know what I'm saying? He need to be doing that soul music, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is. So, you know what? More power to you, young man. You know what? It sounds like you're on your way to success. Do not let your culture tie you down, all right? And not to mention, keep learning, man, all right? 111. I'm kind of proud of you, man. You know that?
Well, I mean, I'm serious. I'm not joking. I'm serious, man. I mean, I know you're calling me a racist. I wouldn't be proud of you if I was a racist. You know? I mean, I'm always exposed to the stereotype. I mean, do you understand? I'm always exposed to the damn stereotype out here. The stereotype Mexican, the stereotype black, the stereotype cracker, the stereotype Asian, the stereotype. I mean, I love meeting somebody that breaks the stereotype, and please don't let anybody sway you from that, all right? Don't let some cousin that's from Compton or something come in and say, yeah, man, you need to act more like this, baby. You understand what I'm saying? You need to get yourself an OD, you know what I'm saying? You need to get yourself Philly blood, and that's all they, I mean, don't be sidetracked from it, man, all right? And become a capitalist, all right? Can you become a capitalist? At least become a capitalist, okay? I'll think about it.
No, don't think about it. Become a capitalist. Let me tell you something right now. If you don't become a capitalist, I doubt you'll still have that white girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather just keep receiving money from the government.
Oh, no, let me tell you something right now. I know for a fact that you're not receiving money from the government and having a white chick, all right? I mean, you know, you're not fooling anybody, all right? You're not fooling me, all right, buddy?
I'd rather just keep receiving from the government.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Well, look, I know that you're trying to get lulls here with your little internet crew, but once again, I'm proud of you. Keep following Brian Gumbel, man. It's a great role model, and more power to you, man. I mean, that's a heartfelt story right there. Even though he was trying to, sit over here and get lulls with a barrel roll, I'm very proud of that young man. I'm very proud of that young man that's out there. Anyway, 646-652-4869. I didn't mean to get off on this tirade, folks. Of course, anything happens here on the True Capitalist Radio Show. And, we were talking about Michelle Obama having a poetry reading at the White House, inviting ghetto-ass Common. You know what I mean? And, we're just supposed to be okay with this. We're supposed to let some, ghetto-ass piece of hip-hop garbage walk into the White House who promotes, yeah, I'm a cop killer, baby. I put a gun to his head, and then that mofo dead. Because he don't understand that I'm the man. You know what I mean? Give me a break. Jesus Christ. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is number to call. What do you think about Michelle Obama and Common, kicking back to the White House, having a poetry reading? I want to hear from you. Mr. Pibman, what up?
Is that you?
Mr. Pibman, you there?
Excuse me?
Yeah, you're acting like a damn half-a-tard. Let me see. Texas Ranger, you're on the horn.
I understand you're a racist. When a problem comes along, you're a racist. If you don't like my song, racist. If you don't agree with...
Oh, yeah, how cute. Yeah, I'm a racist. Yeah, right. I am not a racist, and I really resent all of you ass clowns spreading that goddamn slanderous lie that I'm a racist. All right? I have told you time and time again, I'm a melting pot of friendship. I'm a man who accepts anyone of any race, any culture, any size, any shape, just as long as one has intellectual curiosity and doesn't feed into these damn stereotypes that are just shoved down our holes. You know? I mean, that's all I'm saying. I'm a melting pot of friendship, and I think that you need to etch that in your goddamn noggins. 704, you're on the air.
I'm so hard for you right now.
What?
I'm so hard for you right now.
Oh, what are you, a chick? Are you a chick or are you a little boy? What are you, a chick or a boy?
I have both. God, will you keep yelling, please? God, please.
Jesus Christ, you don't even know what shit is anymore. You don't even know if it's a girl, a guy, a shim, an it. I mean, a new gender, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God, get this idiot off. Get him off! I mean, do you hear this? We can't even understand what people are anymore, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm so hot. I mean, sounding more chickier than the chicks out here, and he's sitting over here claiming he's got a hard penis. Anyway, 404, what up, man?
Ghost, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on? We got Billy D. Williams in the house. What's up, man?
Not much. Just wanted to weigh in on the whole common issue.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I mean, what the hell is this about, right?
Exactly. What do you think they would do if, how quick would the local media jump on it if all of a sudden George W. or Slick Willie back in the day decide, hey, I'm going to invite, David Allen Coe to come up here. I'm going to invite Hank Jr. to come up here and sing. How fast would they be calling racism on that?
Oh, man, are you kidding me? I mean, you can't even... I mean, look at how bad they're calling me a racist in my own goddamn chat room. Here I am. I'm telling these people I'm a melting pot of friendship. As a matter of fact, I know more about these idiots' cultures than they do, and I'm the racist, And here I am. I'm highlighting the obvious, which, hip-hop culture, this whole idea of hip-hopism has no correlation with black America. And the biggest, I think the biggest scam of all time is the majority of black America believing that hip-hop was somehow derived and contrived by its culture when it was not. It was implemented on its culture by Hollywood, which is ran by white and Jewish folks. And I know that these, idiots are going to sit here and fight me with that. They're going to say, no, it's not. But if you're going to embrace such a lifestyle that has basically put all the individuals that are following this lifestyle, put them in the situation they're in with baby kids. They got kids. They've been to jail. They're out here, irresponsible. They can't get jobs. They're talking with broken slang. I mean, it's stupid. It's disgusting. You know what I mean?
Well, it's doing what it's done is it's doing nothing but to try to, basically have us fighting between each other, which is why you have the two-party systems and everything else. It's nothing but, divide and conquer mentality, because the more the fighting is amongst us, the more they're able to pull the wool over our eyes on everything else.
I mean, it's more than obvious, because I found it unbelievably bewildering at the time when NWA came out in 1988. All right? And it was just a minor little group. It was a small portion of the entertainment industry. But that little small portion, that image that Interscope created, that image was just a small fraction of America, and they turned it into the majority. Now, that has become the majority of America.
Yep, and don't forget, like you said, it's funny you'd mentioned about Dr. Dre, and I decided to do the research myself, and I laughed my ass off seeing some of that stuff he was singing back in the 70s, doing that disco music or whatever.
That's what I keep telling these people. I keep telling people that are listening to my broadcast that are so in tune with this goddamn hip-hop crap that all these goddamn hip-hop artists are fakes. They're phonies. They're studio gangsters. I mean, Dr. Dre used to wear eyeliner and bell-bottoms in the 70s, for Christ's sake. I mean, I just can't believe that these idiots, are so bamboozled with an image, with a suggested perception, because that's what hip-hop is. It's a suggested perception. And, these idiots that believe that these figures like Dr. Dre and Tupac and all these idiots are such real gangsters is the biggest scam of all time. And this is why people get so offended when I criticize hip-hop. That's why they get so they're so critical. They're like, oh, you're a racist. Give me a break.
Well, next time, you know what you should do? Next time you get 213 on the phone, ask him if he ever sees Dre or Snoop hanging down there in Compton, because he's from there, right?
Nah, he ain't down there. Are you kidding me? I hate how they're like, yeah, I'm straight out of Compton, yeah. Man, these idiots are living in, mansions that are gated up, living next to people like, Richard Lewis and crap. I mean, these people are, living next to Hollywood stars.
Oh,
it's just the biggest scam of all time, and I can't believe that people still fall for this crap. I mean, look at it. I mean, they fall in line with it like, it's stupidity. I mean, this makes humanity look like a bunch of primitive animals. Primitive animals.
Ghost, I can tell you, like any true capitalist, you're just like me, and the only color you see is green, baby.
That's right, man. And let me tell you, I know that I'm giving some social criticism, but inevitably that's what it's all about. That's why I continue to be a capitalist, because screw culturalism, screw all these isms that are out here that are meant to separate, that have caused nothing but human strife throughout history. It's time for capitalists to come up and not only prosper, but assert our authority throughout the international community, because we fund these governments. We fund the PO in America. We fund these socialist idiots. And us capitalists need to rise up and assert our authority before these bureaucrats assert themselves as the authority.
That's right. Well, anyways, Ghost, looking forward to Cisco's earnings tomorrow. Great show, and I'll catch you in the chat room, man.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Billy. And once again, thank you for calling and for your insight. Once again, that was Billy D. Williams, a member of the Capitalist Army, an avid caller, avid listener, has been listening to us for a long, long time. And once again, folks, if you want to be a part of the Capitalist Army, if you're somebody who believes in capitalism, who believes in spreading the idea of capitalism throughout the international community, well, by God, join the Capitalist Army. All right, we're looking for a few good men and women, all right? Don't let these idiots fool you that I'm some kind of goddamn sexist or something. Let me tell you something right now. Women should be capitalists. But women should not be able to capitalize off of their sexuality. Like feminism has turned women in today. They've turned women into subliminal prostitutes. Hence the whole reason why you've got women showing, cleavage, showing ass cheeks, wearing no bras, making sure they're exposing their nipples, exposing camel toe, and all this other nonsense. These women are actually hurting the other women that actually have intellectual curiosity, that have the knowledge, that have the ability. Anyway, I'm looking for a few good men and women out there. www.capitalistarmy.com. All right? Join today, baby. Join today. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I want to hear from you. We were talking about Michelle Obama. Talking about Michelle Obama having a damn poetry reading down there at the White House, inviting Common. And I want to hear what you have to say about it, all right? We got exchange rate. What's going on?
Hey, Ghost, how's it going?
What's up, man?
I got a point to make. Today in the newspapers in Britain, there's a slut walk organised in England.
Oh, man. Were you the one that tweeted me that earlier?
No, man. I don't have Twitter. It's kind of gay.
Oh, yeah. Well, let me tell you, there was another person in Britain tweeting me that the slut walk has made it to the UK. I was going to announce today that it's making it to, Australia. I come from a land down under. But, man, it's going worldwide. Slut walks are happening all over the world. And I didn't really want to talk about this now, but let's just go ahead and talk about it. I mean, what do you feel about the slut walk exchange?
So there's two main reasons that I hate it. Like, I hate sluts, and I also hate walking.
Well, that's a good point. Hate sluts and walking, but What you should be hating is the fact that these women that are out here trying to proclaim themselves to be sluts, the reason they want to be called sluts is because they know that they can utilize their little sexuality and their little assets and shake tits and ass so that they can get paid. That's what this is. To get paid. And that's why they want to be called sluts. They want to be known as the most sexually promiscuous animals on earth so that they can, convince some idiot to impregnate them or to buy them this or to buy. It's disgraceful, man. It is utterly disgraceful. And, this is completely against what the suffrage movement stood for at the turn of the 20th century. Completely against. And here you have these women voluntarily demanding worldwide that they want to be called sluts. I mean, what a bunch of filthy whores. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, anything else on this exchange? You have anything to say?
No, just thanks for taking my call. I'm listening every day now, so thank you, man.
No problem, man. Thank you, man. Let me tell you something right now. This slut walk has to stop. All right? They're organizing a slut walk out here in Austin, Texas, and by God, you better believe that yours truly is going to be out there. And he's going to confront, I'm going to have the capitalist army in back of me, and we're going to confront these sluts, and we're going to call them the filthy, disgusting, cum-gurgling whores that they are. They want to be called sluts, we're going to call them more than sluts. How about that, huh? Yeah, we're going to call them more than sluts. We're going to call them filthy, disgusting, despicable whores, huh? We're going to call them disease holes. How about that, huh? Yeah, and all of a sudden, that's going to be a bad thing. I know right off the bat. They're going to be like, oh, my God, he's harassing me. Well, you want to be called a slut, right? Huh? You want to be called a slut that takes it in every orifice, so, we're just obliging that with an over-amplified exuberance. You know what I mean? Anyway, 646-652-4869. We didn't mean to get into the slut walk just yet, but let me tell you, I know that there's a lot of fellers that are upset about this because they know as well as I that slut walks is only, more and more money out of their pocket to get a decent hump from some slut anymore. You know what I mean? I mean, no longer can you, get yourself a woman and think that this woman, with a good relationship, good trust, good communication, that you can build a relationship for life and be successful. Haven't you noticed that all the successful men and all the successful women, they're always with somebody that for a long period of time, they got significant others for like 30 or 40 years. It takes a team, asshole, all right? Because let's put it this way, when you are, some pompous ass that gets a little bit of money in your pocket, your wife or your significant other is going to be there to make sure that, you don't just start living lavish and blowing the money like it's going out of style and vice versa. But relationships aren't like that anymore. It isn't about trust. It isn't about romance. It isn't about love anymore. All right? So I'm not saying anything. I know there's people out here saying, oh, F morality. Well, hey, if you want to F morality, more power to you. I'm just going to be in the middle of the street where these sluts are, and I demand everybody that's listening to the sound of my voice that disagrees with this, wherever you are across the world, if these filthy whores are organizing these slut walks in your part of the damn world, you go out there, get your cameras, and you don't even have to do anything. Just stand across the street from these filthy bitches and just call them the names they want to be called. Slut, whore, tramp, a meat hole, a meat wallet, a disgusting disgrace to humanity, so on and so forth. Anyway, I want to hear, let me move on to another subject matter. We were talking about Michelle Obama having a poetry reading in the White House, inviting Common, and of course the rapper Common was all, yo, cop killer, yo, and saying all this garbage, and yet he's, being champion at the White House tomorrow. But once again, it's no surprise to me, folks. No surprise to me. Anyway, I want to talk about the Mississippi River cresting in Memphis. And Memphis has taken the brunt end of a lot of flooding out there. My hearts and prayers go out. But Mississippi and Louisiana seem to be the next states that are bracing for more flooding, that are bracing for this flooding that is crested in Memphis to get down to them. And, in my personal opinion, we got to really, have our thoughts and prayers going out to these poor folks that are just afflicted with these abnormal atmospheric disturbances. Anyway, 646-652-4869. I want to hear from you. Let's take some more calls. We got anybody on the horn. Anybody. Get that hermaphrodite penis bimbo off my... Get off! Chris Griffin, you're on the horn.
Guess who, Ghost? How are you, muscly arms? Is your son well?
Who the hell is this?
This is Herbert from yesterday.
Yeah, well, what the hell do you want?
I just want to know if your son's well.
Why the hell do you want to know if my son's well, you sick pedophile?
Well, this is the pedophile radio, and you're the host, Ghost.
Yeah, you stupid son. Get this sick son of a bitch off. Get him off! Yeah, you know that in Russia, I was going to say this later, but, in Russia, they're about to implement chemical castration. Chemical castration on these Woody Allen butt-loving pedophiles that are out here, molesting children. And let me tell you, I think they need to do more than that. I think they need a, execution-style execution, yeah. That's what I think. You don't just go out and, rob a young child of its innocence because you can't get laid in your age group, Seriously. Anyway, let's go to another caller here. We got 111. What up?
Hey, Ghost.
What's up, man?
I just want to let you know I'm an avid listener, and I just wanted to say I'm usually Slinu in the chat. I don't know if you see me in there.
Yeah, I've seen you. What's up, man?
To other listeners in the chat that I'm still listening on the phone.
What's up?
Did you hear me?
No, yeah. Well, what did you say there? We didn't really understand you. Can you say it again?
Oh, I'm sorry. Usually I listen in the chat. I'm Slinu in your chat. I couldn't get on the computer chat. I just want to give a shout-out to all the listeners.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because I just couldn't get in today. My computer internet's off.
Oh, man, that sucks, man. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but hey, Slinu, thanks for calling, man. Slinu in the house, giving a what's up to everybody out there. Who else we got here? Another 111. What up?
Hey, Ghost.
What's up, man?
You ever just get the urge to bake a kitten?
Do I get the urge to bake a kitten?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
And this is supposed to get you lols or something?
I get that all the time. And sometimes I try to bake newborns.
Well, first of all, it sounds like you're talking to me from the crapper, all right? Why don't you get the hell out of the crapper and, actually talk to me from some room in the house where, you're not echoing your voice out of your colon pipe. How about that?
Well, I'm on the toilet right now, so you shouldn't have called me. You shouldn't have called me while I was on the toilet.
You called me, you silly bastard. Give me a break, man. I mean, is this really supposed to be funny, man? I mean, are we wondering why America's being flushed down the toilet? I mean, listen to this crap. Listen to this. No originality, for Christ's sake, and we're supposed to lead the new generation into the 21st century? But what, with these assholes? With these idiots? Jesus Christ. Who else we got here? We got D01. What up?
Hey, Ghost.
What's going on, man?
Hey, I'm an avid listener, and I think about that Michelle Obama should not have someone like Common in there because Ghost is a racist.
And that's it? That's what you're going to say? And that's your big lulls there? You waited an hour
racist
to
and
say that.
sexist.
You waited an hour to say that, man. I mean, do you have any kind of a life? Are you doing this because the PlayStation Network is down?
Sure thing, Ghost.
I mean, is this what you're doing? Is this what you do at night? Get this stupid no personality having idiot off. I mean, why is it that I get the most abundant amount of no personality having jag-offs on the face of the planet? I mean, just no personality whatsoever, for Christ's sake. You know, it makes me sick to my stomach to, know that I'm from the same country or from the same planet as these dumbasses here. I'm sick of it. I'm tired. I'm tired of this crap. I'm tired. You know, it's stupid. It's dumb, for Christ's sake. It's pathetic, and I'm sick of it. How about if I just sit here and be quiet? How about if I sit here and sip on my goddamn Johnny Walker Blue? How about that, huh? How about if I just sit here and sip on my goddamn Johnny Walker Blue and not even do the show? You know, just kind of kick back a little bit and just kick back on my goddamn chair and just, I'm just going to sip on my goddamn Johnny Walker Blue. That's what I'm going to do. Makes me sick. I mean, look at these people. Look at them. Look at these morons. I mean, the simplicity, the utter simplicity that plagues our world out here. I mean, ignorance. You understand? Ignorance is what's crippling this great planet of ours. Ignorance. Anyway. Let me go ahead and take another drink here. Oh, man, that's some good stuff, man. I bet you could only wish. You could only wish that you could drink some Johnny Walker Blue Label, baby. Woo! Oh, man. Yeah, you know what, Tony in Ohio? Tony in Ohio right here has it right. He says, go be cyber hacktivists. Go protest against the state. You know? But no, you know what they're doing? They're out here, they're like, oh, no, it's not fair. Yeah, Sony PlayStation, we're going to take them down. It's not fair. Anyway, let me move on. We did talk about the unfortunate floods that are going to afflict the southern states. It's already afflicted Memphis. The Mississippi River has crested in Memphis. They're bracing for it in Louisiana and Mississippi. Our heart and prayers go out to the folks down there. But in other news, in more positive news, we have one of the most heartbreaking split-ups that happen in public affairs and pop culture today. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver are separating after 25 years. 25 years of being together. You know what I'm saying? They're splitting up. Oh, they're splitting up. Oh, man, isn't that sad, huh? Isn't that sad? I mean, you thought that, geez, she was such a strong woman standing by that guy when there's videotapes of this guy, fondling women's vaginas and, acting like some inappropriate, overtly flirtatious jerk. Anyway, when asked about it, Arnold Schwarzenegger just said, get to the chopper. So anyway, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver are no longer together. I know it's, heartbreaking to everybody. I want to hear from you, all right? Let's see what we got here. Area code 908, what up?
Hey, Ghost.
What's up?
Hey, earlier in the show you said that Hollywood was run by Jews and rich people. How can you claim to be a melting pot of friendship after saying...
You stupid idiot. You see, selective hearing right here. Selective hearing. You are an idiot. I said that they're ran by Jews and white people. White people, all right? Clean your father's, leftover, secretions out of your ears, all right? And hear me for what I said, you stupid dumbass, all right? And the reason I said that was because blacks
believe that, yeah, hip-hop, man, is the black culture, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop is the black culture. No, it's not. It was put on black America. Let me tell you something right now. If Malcolm X was alive, he'd be on my side right now. I mean, he'd be spitting on black America right now if Malcolm X was alive, for Christ's sake. And it just makes me sick that nobody else in black America can see this. You know, nobody else in black America can stand up and say, hey, why are we acting like idiots? Why are we obliging some stupid hip-hop culture that degrades our culture, that degrades our race, that makes us look like morons and imbeciles? You know, why are we not embracing some kind of intellectual curiosity, some movement to get more intelligent? You know, why aren't we promoting black scientists? Why aren't we promoting black, no, you're not promoting anything of that nature because, oh, baby, it's hip-hop, baby, you understand? It's hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? It's hip-hop, baby, you understand? I do 6 months in jail. It ain't no thing. It ain't no thing. Jesus Christ. 516, you're on the air.
Yo, what's good, man?
What up?
Hey, I just had 2 questions for you.
Go ahead.
The first one is, did you do the voice acting for Foghorn Leghorn?
Did I do voice acting for? And what's your other question?
My other question?
Yeah, you said you had 2 questions. You forgot already?
Yeah, I did, but
we typically get this waste of human life off my switchboard. Give me a break. I forgot the question. I mean, do you understand what simpletons we're dealing with out here? I'm telling you, folks. I mean, I know there's a lot of people, especially on other radio shows that are pro Alex Jones. I'm not going to name them, but they like to point their finger at me as if I'm some kind of a goddamn government shill, or I'm some kind of a I don't know, Illuminati or Freemason, or I'm a shape-shifting reptilian, or whatever the case they're trying to say I am. And I've heard them, all right. But it's not me that's promoting the totalitarian state that we're seeing right before our eyes. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, this is not the free America that we're embracing here. And the biggest threat to freedom is the people themselves. The biggest threat to America is the people themselves. And that's why I'm saying I am advocating, and I will always advocate, that the people, the general masses, should not be able to vote. They shouldn't be able to vote. The exclusive party, the exclusive individual that should be accorded the right, entitled the right to vote, is the capitalist. And what makes somebody a capitalist? Well, it's very simple. We could rectify this very easily. Before you go into the voting booth, you have to be forced to show your last year's tax return so that you can prove that you contributed to the country that you are funding. All right? You're not some loser that's sitting out here collecting government cheese. You're not some loser that's sitting out here collecting goddamn welfare checks. You're actually somebody that's contributing to this country. And let me tell you something. If us capitalists don't start standing up, and if we don't start advocating this more vocally, if we don't start hitting the streets and start telling these politicians that we need voter reform, I guarantee you we're going to see a goddamn totalitarian state that you'll never fucking forget. I mean, look, we're having 6-year-old little girls being felt up by the TSA at airports. I mean, you can't even go onto an airplane without getting your goddamn Johnson x-rayed. I mean, out here in Texas, South Texas, they can actually physically take your DNA from your body. They can physically take the DNA from your body down in South Texas. If a cop he just has to have a hunch. He just has to have a hunch that you are under the influence of some kind of intoxicant. That's all.
He just has to have a hunch, even if you don't, even if you haven't had nothing. And let's say you like poppy seeds on your burger, you're one of those assholes. Well, you're going to test positive for heroin, believe it or not. Yeah, and the DA can use that goddamn DNA that they extracted from your body forcefully, unwillingly, and they can utilize all the little evidence that they find, even though you're not a heroin addict, but you ate some poppy seeds on a burger bun, and it's showing up that you're heroin. I mean, there's some heroin traces. I mean, this is what you got. I mean, let me tell you something right now, man. This is why I always talk garbage to these idiots that are not taking what I'm saying serious. And I'm telling you, when you kids start growing up and you have to bear responsibility for your dumbass actions, and you realize that you can never own a house in your life, and as a matter of fact, if you're a 20-something-year-old gentleman right now, or a 20-something-year-old young lady, I would try to save as much money as you possibly can and try to purchase a piece of property. Because I'm going to guarantee this right now, and you mark my word right now, after these interest rates go up here in about 9 to 12 months, when these interest rates go up, you're never, ever going to get a house mortgage at 4 or 5% ever again in your goddamn life. All right? The only way that you're ever going to own a home is if you take out a loan at 23, 25, 27%. I kid you not. That's what happened in the 80s. You're never going to own a home in your life. And you know what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to rent. So that means all the money that you're putting into rent, it's burned away. It's pissed off. It's pissed away. You're never going to gain any equity on it. And you kids are stupid. You're pathetic. You've got these old fogey baby boomers bamboozling you morons. I mean, who do you think runs Hollywood, you idiots? Who do you think runs MTV? Who do you think runs the supposed higher education system? Who do you think runs the supposed public education system, for Christ's sake? And, of course, I'm not trying to say that all baby boomers are encompassed behind this, okay? But once again, a group is defined by its majority, and let me tell you, I'm a part of that group, folks. I'm a part of the baby boomers. But look, even though these kids are stupid, they're pathetic, they've got no personality, they're ignorant, they're just the most pathetic waste of human life as far as this point in time is concerned. My soul cannot go at rest knowing that these children had no chance in hell. No chance in hell. And let me tell you something. I can go to my grave knowing that no matter what happens to this world, I made an attempt to try to tell these young, bamboozled, simplistic, drugged-up children that unless they take the responsibility, unless they take the initiative, they are going to be subjects as opposed to citizens. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. And, of course, I'm probably going to, get some other prank caller. I'm going to continue to, continue to get all these ridiculous, mundane, pathetic memes and all this other crap. But for those of you that are listening to me, I hope that I'm striking a nerve with you, man. Because I guarantee you that these idiots that are in here, flapping their fat Cheeto-stained fingers and not listening to what Ghost is saying, not sitting over here saying, hey, man, I should become a capitalist. I need to flip my chips. I need to know how to make more money. I need to listen to what Ghost is saying. I got to diversify the money here. I can't blow it on this. I can't blow it on that. These people are going to be, drinking paint thinner behind a bowling alley here in 10, 15 years. They're going to be waiting in bread lines, waiting for their weekly loaf of bread. You understand? Now, I kid you not, man. Don't let yourself be one of these idiots, all right? And you're going to remember, everybody who's kicking in this show, all the people that listen to this broadcast, all the people that are in the chat room, you're going to remember these stupid little names that are scrolling these stupid dumbass, memes and sayings and pathetic waste of time and effort. You're going to remember these people, and I guarantee you, they're going to remember me. I'm etched in your brain, assholes. You're going to remember me And let me tell you something. When I'm long and gone off this earth, I'm going to be laughing my ass off in the afterlife. When all the individuals were in here talking all this nonsense, thinking that life was a big joke, thinking that, oh, look at me and the barrel roll. You're going to remember me, and I cannot wait to feel that energy in the afterlife of you saying, oh, I should have listened. I should have listened. God damn it. Life is not worth living anymore. I can't. That's right. Anyway, let's continue on, shall we? 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We got 111. What up? Taking too long, moron. 111, what's up?
Hey, Ghost.
Yeah, you're talking from the crapper. I don't want to hear from you, you stupid idiot. 111, go ahead.
Hey, Ghost.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? I just wanted to say that I love your show. Love what you do. Keep on keeping on, bro.
Hey, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it, man. You want to give a shout out or anything?
No, it's just I'm coming out to Texas in about a week, and I'm gonna probably call back, and I wonder if you can take a shower with me.
No, that'll be no chance in hell, for Christ's sake, there, Fruit Bowl. But I'm sure you're probably waxing your carrot off at night thinking about it. So you keep doing that, you fruit basket. Another 111. What's up?
Hey, Ghost.
Didn't I tell you I don't want to hear you and your stupid ass crapper? 111. What's up?
Is that me?
Yeah, it's you, man. What's up?
Yo, Foghorn. I just remember my.
Your mother's crustaceans in her uterus pipe. All right. 713. What's up? Yeah, get your own words instead of using some dumbass little audio file. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, is this all we got? Is this it? Is this it? Is this all we got, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ, I'm going to a break. You know what I mean? I'm going to a break, for Christ's sake. I'm not going to sit over here and continue to take these pathetic wastes of human life phone calls, for Christ's sake. I mean, listen to this. Nothing. Anyway, I'm gonna go to a break, and let me tell you something. The song I'm about to put on right now, I want you to look at how nuts these idiots get in this chat room. If anybody's in the chat room right now, or if you're not in the chat room, come in right now. blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. Come on down here, because you have to witness for yourself the amount of lunacy and ignorance that has just infected the minds of our youth today. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want you to look at the reaction that you're going to get from these pieces of garbage. All right? I mean, I want you to see it. All right? I want you to see it right now. All right? I mean, look, we're getting people in here. Look, there's 94. There's going to be more people coming in here. I want you to see the type of reaction. You got to see it for yourself. All right, I'm going to play it right now. Now, look at all these idiots, all right? Look at all these wastes of human life. Look at their reactions in the chat room. You got to see it for yourself. All right, engineer, hit that fruity-ass song that they're going to jack off to. Hit that fruity-ass song.
listening to Ghost on True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, did you see what I'm saying, folks? I mean, this is what I was saying here, all right? I mean, for you folks that, did not see what the hell happened, I mean, it's just an utter disgrace what happened, all right? But, everybody, well, not everybody, but, most of the people in the chat room are whacking their goddamn pecker shafts off until it gets chapped, for Christ's sake, for this little song. And I have no idea why. It's the most pathetic piece of, Barbie dollhouse sounding crap that I've ever heard on this side of the goddamn internet. But I knew that, all these douchebags in here, would start tickling their ass crack and, looking for the bacon bits in their shit funnel when listening to this damn broadcast. And I was just completely right. I was just completely right, as you can see. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I want to hear from you. We were talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver getting divorced after 25 years of marriage. Get to the chopper, is what he said when asked about his divorce. So anyway, I want to hear from you. Let's take some more callers, shall we? 715, what up?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up? You're taking too long, you pecker shaft licker. Who else we got? We got Joe Swanson. What up, man?
Guess who goes? I gotta ask, does your son like popsicles?
You sick son of a bitch. Get this thing out of here. Get him off! Jesus Christ, why don't you take about 10 steps away from my freaking butt crack already, you stupid Woody Allen butt-loving pedophiles? I mean, if it's not Woody Allen butt-loving pedophiles, all right? If it's not that, it's these goddamn internet butt stalkers who continue to call me up on a consistent basis, and this is what you have. This is what you have out here. God damn it. I'm telling you right now, if I keep getting this crap, if I keep getting this kind of garbage, I'm just going to end this show. It's Tuesday, for Christ's sake. I got $1 you call it's right now on 6th Street I should be taking advantage of. $1 you call it's, baby, down there on East 6th Street right now. $1 you call it. Any drink in the house, $1, baby. You can get loaded on $20. Although I like leaving big fat tips, you know what I'm saying? Everybody pretty much knows me at the establishments that I patronize because, let me give you all a little bit of trick, all right? I know you idiots are cheapskate bastards and you don't like tipping people, but it goes a long way, It goes a long way. That's all I got to say. Although I have to say that I am appreciating this Johnny Walker Blue Label that I'm drinking here. You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't like a $400 bottle of scotch? You know what I mean? Woo! Anyway, let's take some calls. We got Nikki on the phone. What do you want?
Oh, I'm sweating, I'm proud. Shantae. Get this fruity bastard off. Get out.
You stupid idiot. Get that. I told you, idiots, to cease and assist those soundboards, all right? You idiots have no right to be making soundboards out of me and making me look like a jagoff. I can only imagine that you assholes are actually calling up people and, they actually think that it's me calling them up, for Christ's sake. All right? Cease and assist those goddamn soundboards, for Christ's sake. And I'm not joking. All right? I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. I mean, give me a goddamn break, man. I mean, what kind of a world are we living in here? Jesus Christ. I'm through. I'm done. I'm done. Hey, I'm done. That's it. That's it. I'm finished. I don't care how many people are on there. I don't care. I'm finished with this crap. I can go down to East 6th Street right now, get myself some goddamn $1 you call it. You know what I'm saying? Makes me sick to my stomach. I mean, look at these milky liquors. Look at these goddamn milky liquors, for Christ's sake. I'm shooting pearls to these losers.
I mean, I'm depressed. Jesus Christ. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. You know what I feel like doing? I'll tell you what I do feel like doing. I feel like breaking something. That's what you assholes make me do all the time. You make me so goddamn angry. I'm going to break something. I want to freaking break. Goddamn, what am I break? I want to break something. I want to break something. Give me this crap. Engineer, put on some goddamn breaking music, engineer. Put on some breaking music. I want to break something. Put on some breaking music, for Christ's sake. You pieces of crap make me sick. All of you! You sit here and think it's so funny, don't you? You think it's so funny, huh? You think it's so funny to sit up here and prank call Ghost, huh? Well, screw you, you piece of crap! Screw you! Screw you! You're a piece of crap! Do you hear that? All of you! All of you people. Piece of crap! This is what you do to me, man. This is what all you people out there on the internet do to me, for Christ's sake. I mean, you got me angry. You piece of crap. You piece of garbage. You're a piece of garbage. All you piece of garbage.
I think it's something in the water, man. It's something in the water.
Oh, man. I mean, let me tell you something right now. I mean, you're just looking at these people in the chat room. Just looking at the people on the internet. I mean, I just, damn it, stop. All right, turn it off, engineer. Turn it off. Shut it off. All right. I'm sorry, man. I'm just so goddamn tired. You know, I do this show. You understand? I do this show 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, every Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And, you know, you just don't understand, you know, what kind of dedication that takes you, Milky Lickers. You know, after a day full of trading and conducting business, I'm out here conducting this goddamn broadcast. And you idiots don't even care. Give me a drink. You idiots don't even care, for Christ's sake. Give me a drink, goddammit. All right. I think I'm all right. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't mean for y'all to see that, man. It's just these people, man. I mean, listen to these people. I mean, how can you conduct a broadcast with these types of people? I mean, can somebody explain that one to me? How can you do a damn broadcast with these Milky Lickers, for Christ's sake? I mean, when they're just harassing you, for Pete's sake. I mean, God damn it. Anyway, folks, I'm sorry. Let me get back to the program. I'm getting off keister. I'm getting off keister here. Let me move on to another subject matter. We were talking about how
dumbass Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver are getting divorced. But now what I want to talk about is how Osama bin Laden's son, the twinkle of this idiot's nutsack named Omar bin Laden, actually came out today and said that the killing of his father was against international law. Yeah, he said, the shooting against his father is against international law, for Christ's sake, which goes to the point that an individual from area code 727 pointed out yesterday that the reason Barack Obama doesn't release these death photos of Osama bin Laden is because that they don't want a case brought up at any point in time in their lifetime for war crimes, because it could be used as evidence in The Hague to try them on the international court. And the thing is, and we were talking about this yesterday, according to reports, Osama bin Laden, went out like a bitch, according to reports, he was like, it's not me, please, don't kill me. He was crying like a bitch. And they execution-style murdered, Osama bin Laden, which is against the international Hague law. And the reason that Barack Obama is so concerned about it is because, remember, Barack Obama has put these international institutions on a pedestal. He's obliged, this whole idea of, being an international president. Why do you think NATO has more of control over this Libya theater of combat than the United States? And lo and behold, this little incident of getting Osama bin Laden could, possibly put not just, Barack Obama, but possibly other people in the International Court for War Crimes. They're already trying to do it to Dick Cheney. They're already trying to do it to George W. Bush. So this is why we're not going to see a bullet with, Osama bin Laden with a bullet in his head, because, I honestly am starting to believe now that this could be possibly an international crime. And I can't believe this crap. Osama bin Laden killing this bastard, an international crime. I can't believe this crap. But, hey, we let this genie out of the bottle, man. The United States embraced these international institutions. We, basically allowed, this whole international institution to have the authority that it does. So it's no coincidence why Barack Obama will not release those death photos, and we need to see them. All right? We own those photos. The taxpayers own them, for Christ's sake. And anyway, Osama bin Laden's son, which is some prick living in, of all places, Europe, married to some old bag like 25 years older than he is or some crap. I don't know. He has the audacity to sit over here, my father, shut up, all right? You're lucky you don't have a hole in your head, Omar bin Laden, you piece of crap. You're going to sit over here and, my father, shut up. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. I want to hear from you, all right? Area code 724, what up?
Spermy the cat. Spermy the freaking cat. Are you kidding me? Spermy the freaking cat. What kind of stupid name is...
Get that. God damn it. God damn it. What have I told you idiots about these soundboards, man? I don't want to hear them. Cease and assist those soundboards. You have no right to be making soundboards out of me, let alone these goddamn YouTube videos. I've seen these obnoxious YouTube videos about me, and you don't have a right to do them. Although there are some flattering ones of me out there. I want to give you props. You know who you are. The people that made them. Thank you. The ones that are promoting capitalism, that are promoting true capitalist radio, so on and so forth. I appreciate that. But goddamn, if you do a search of Ghost BTR, Ghost Capitalist, all these obnoxious videos of me are coming up, for Christ's sake. And it makes me sick, man. I do this show to be serious, assholes, all right? This show is as serious as a goddamn heart attack.
And this is the kind of crap I get. This is it. This is it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, goddamn mic back. I'm probably sure we're going to hear more of it, too, huh? We're probably going to hear more of it. 111, what's your problem? Yeah, you're taking too long. Ollie Williams, what's up?
Guess who, Ghost? I want to...
Yeah, shove it up your ass. S-Man, what's up? Yeah, you're taking too long, too. Jamie Alien, what's going on?
Yeah, hey there, Ghost.
What's going on, man?
Hey there, man. I'm a young lad from Texas, just like yourself, man. And it's pretty fucking hurtful to hear these bastards talking about this place like this, man. I totally hear you, man.
You're talking about Texas?
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. These bastards out there playing shit like that. It's bullshit, man. It's bullshit.
Well, let me tell you something right now. Texas is the greatest state in the union. That's why we're making all the money. That's why, the real estate prices haven't fallen in Texas, baby. You know what I mean? I mean, jobs are plentiful out here. I'm seeing so many damn license plates from all across the country because they're coming down here because they know where the money's at. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of money to be made down here. Let me tell you, I'm making it, baby. Yeah, so I agree with you. These idiots don't know their ass from their elbow. They're sitting over here talking about Texas. They don't even know what the hell they're talking about. We're the most pro-business state in the union, for Christ's sake. Why do you think most of the corporate America are basing their headquarters or relocating their headquarters right here in Texas? Huh? I tell you that right now. You better recognize. All of you people better recognize. You understand? I know that all you people call up and you try to make fun of Texas. You try to play that stupid little fruity-ass song. Hey, bottom line is that you're probably from some pissing ground state that has a state tax. You know that Texas has no state tax? Yeah, no state tax whatsoever. But, I'm sure, you assholes in California, what do you got to pay, like the 30, 40%? What do you idiots have to pay out there in Illinois? What is it, 70%, 65%? I mean, give me a break. You know what I mean? And I know that it pisses off all of you people while, you guys are suffering. You're seeing your bureaucratic parents, you having to restructure their pension, their lifetime tenures, and, it's probably, giving you a little bad taste in your mouth about capitalism. But that's realism, man, all right? What's unrealistic are these stupid, dumbass lifetime tenure jobs, these dumbass ideas of, we're going to give you 75% of your income for the rest of your life after you retire. There's none of that crap. I mean, the numbers don't add up. It doesn't make sense. That's why it's all coming to a header at this point in time. Stupid morons. Who else we got? Didn't we just call on you 636 and we pretty much, surmise that you're an idiot? 636. What? Didn't we just, surmise that you're a complete moron already?
No, actually we didn't. And is that how you?
Well, we did. We're doing it now. All right, you're an idiot. You're stupid. Get off. Get out of here. Get him off. 111, what up?
Foghorn Leghorn!
Hey, that's great. Yeah. I hope that gets you laid, you fruity bastard, instead of waxing your character naked pictures of Ricky Martin's anal passage. 111, what up? Yep, taking too long. Mattis Hatter, what's up?
Hey, man, bad day in the stocks for me. How about you?
How you doing, man? What's
bad
that?
Day in the stocks. Very bad day in the stocks.
It was a great day for me, man. Are you kidding me? I mean, it was a pretty good day in the equities market in America. Are you playing the footsie or what?
Nah, I've just had very bad luck. I've lost about £80. I know I'm not big. I'm not big on the stock market. I just like to play the game every once in a while, but bad day for me. How much you make today?
Oh man, I was at least up. I don't want to say the exact figure, but I was up a considerable amount today. And that's on top of long-term investments and day trading.
You got lucky, man. That's what
it's nothing about luck. It's nothing about luck, man. The bottom line is that You just have to have long positions that are going to continue to gain in value and possibly pay some dividends if possible. And secondly, you also have to, be able to day trade and take advantage of the patterns that are, going on throughout the day. Lots of volatility in this low volume market. You can be able to make some serious capital. You know what I'm saying? There's no luck involved. You know what I mean? It's just pure capitalist skill, baby. That's what makes capitalists capitalists. Anyway, thanks for calling. Who else we got here? 909, what up?
Yeah. First of all, I want to say, what the hell would you know about capitalism? You host a radio show in Texas. Second of all,
so what does that have to do with anything, you idiot? I mean, just you listening to me. I'm getting paid for you listening to me. What are you talking about?
All right. First of all, an allowance from your mom doesn't count as a paycheck.
Idiot. I'm getting paid for you listening to me. Okay. So that means I'm capitalizing on you prank calling me. So, okay, go ahead. That pretty much makes your point obsolete, but what's your next point?
My point is that you're retarded.
Oh, no, you see, I love how when you put these idiots in a corner and you make them look lower than a leprechaun's nutsack, this is all they can come up with because they're unoriginal bastards, man. I love doing this crap. I love making these little idiots look like the pathetically feeble-minded, primitive idiots that they are. You know what I mean? I love it, and he hung up too. Oh no, you're still there, right? Do you still have a ball left after me kicking the crap out of you like that?
Yeah, I still have a ball left. Actually, your mom's sucking on it right now, so I wouldn't be saying crap.
Oh, your mom jokes. Jesus Christ, how old are those, for Christ's sake? What are you watching, old episodes of Def Comedy Jam, for Christ's sake? You know what I mean? Old episodes of Def Comedy Jam. Yeah, you know what? Your mama's so fat when she got on the scale, it said to be continued, baby. Yeah, your mom's so dumb she sits on the TV and watches the couch, baby. Yeah, your mom's so dumb she shut up. So okay, mama jokes, pretty lame, pretty old. What else you have?
Let's see. I have your girlfriend right next to me.
Oh Jesus, are you kidding me? Oh my God, how unoriginal! I just told you that mom didn't. I got your girlfriend. I've got a wife, you idiot. That just goes to show you how stupid and ignorant you are. I got a wife, all right? I'm married. I don't have a girlfriend, you stupid idiot. Whatever girlfriend you got going on over there is probably not a girl. It's probably some trans testicle that you let, take the balls out of your pants because she's the only one that felt it up. You know what I'm saying? So, anything else, 909? I mean, I'm still. What's your screen name so we can all humiliate you in the chat room?
My screen name, Ghost, is gay, but then again, I have one question to ask you.
You've already asked like 45 questions that make no sense, so go ahead and make it quick there, Fruit Bowl.
What do you think of Howard Stern's penis?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, another old-ass saying. They've been saying that on my show since 2008. Probably when you were still a twinkle in your father's nutsack, for Christ's sake, they were saying this on the True Capitalist radio broadcast. I mean, this is the youth of America, folks. We're not going anywhere. All right? This is it right here. This is it. All right? As a matter of fact, this guy's parents should be pistol whipped. His father should be, snipped from the ball sack so they can make sure that we can no longer have waste of human life like this. Because I guarantee you, this individual is not going to take care of himself. He can't even speak for himself. He can't even conjure up a complete sentence. He's so stupid. Look, hey, 909, make a complete sentence. Come on.
Ghost is retarded, and I don't want to see him when I grow up.
Hurry up.
Hold up, dude. I got to go. Sorry for all this, but I got to let you get back to your World of Warcraft.
No, you're going to run away. You see, that's the final defense mechanism.
Just ignore them, and they'll go away. Just ignore them and they'll go away. Everything will be okay.
You stupid milky liquor. And did you hear him? Did you hear this guy sound like he was about to cry? You want to know why he's about to cry? Because I'm yanking the emotions right out of him. I'm yanking the truth. He knows it, too. Believe me, I'm a master at this. I'm a master at getting the realism out of people while they're sitting there thinking that their lives are so great because they exist. Hey, you're a waste of human life if you are contributing to this great society. And how do you contribute to this society? Getting a freaking job, all right? And it doesn't matter what kind of job you have. It doesn't matter if you're flipping burgers, if you're a CEO of a company. It doesn't matter if you're digging ditches. It doesn't matter if you're cleaning enema bags for a living or if you're cleaning up the leftover secretions at a XXX movie theater, as long as you're getting paid to do it. And that's all that matters to me. And that's all that should matter to every capitalist out there. Anyway, folks, we are in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. Once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. We were talking a little bit about Omar bin Laden. Omar bin Laden, of course, is Osama bin Laden's son. Came out publicly today and said that United States broke international law when executing his father, Osama bin Laden. And this is one of the subject matters that we touched upon yesterday. And one of the reasons why, those of us here on the True Capitalist Radio are speculating that is the reason why Barack Obama doesn't want to release the death photos of Osama bin Laden. He doesn't want to release them because it could be used as evidence on the International Criminal Court. You know what I mean? Anyway, 646-652-4869. The next subject matter I want to talk about is Bashar al-Assad out there in Syria. Bashar al-Assad has moved his tanks into Damascus, arrested thousands of people already in the so-called crackdown against the anti-government protesters. And according to human rights groups, we have 775 people killed since the Syrian crackdown implemented by Bashar al-Assad. And, what's really unfortunate is that we have the United Nations, this disgusting, despicable international institution that is meaningless. It's meaningless. Now, I know that, this derived from the League of Nations, and, of course, the League of Nations derived from the philosophy of Immanuel Kant, all right? And I know that, the whole idea of perpetual peace was going to come along in the League of Nations, and we were going to have this perpetual peace, and it didn't work, all right? We should call it the useless nations because they are useless, all right? Not only did the United Nations sit on its ass when you had the Japanese government dumping millions of gallons of radioactive water in the Pacific Ocean and allowing plutonium and uranium debris to float into the air and into the Gulf Stream and head all over the world. They just sat on their asses for that. They're sitting on their asses, for this humanitarian situation that's happening in Syria. 757 people dead. I mean, is this a joke? And in the United Nations, guess what? Before this whole situation happened with Syria, believe it or not, they actually wanted to appoint Syria as, one of the, humanitarian representatives on the United Nations. Yeah. Yeah, they wanted him to get on some committee for humanitarian situation. I mean, it's stupid. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Bashar al-Assad, man, let me tell you something right now. Your days are numbered. All right? I mean, seriously, anybody who's going to kill this many people just so that they can stay in power, and these aren't people that are fighting back, folks. Bashar al-Assad is not killing armed people like Muammar Gaddafi was. All right? Muammar Gaddafi actually had an armed resistance, fighting him. No, the Syrian people are going out there and, just protesting, holding up signs, civil disobedience, chanting, yelling, there wasn't no Egypt happening. These freaking Egyptian Yehudis getting inspired by Wael Ghanem via Facebook and Twitter and, into a riot session. No. Syria is just holding civil disobedience, marches, protests, signs, that sort of thing. And the government's killing them. The government's murdering them in the streets, for Christ's sake. Hold on, I got to kick this filthy, disgusting bitch out of my chat room named Nikki Owens here. Can we kick this slut out, please? Can we please kick her out already? I'm sick of seeing this slut. Call her, get her out. Get out! Get out, fruity whore. Anyway. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Oh, somebody else wants to be kicked. Hey, Josh Morris wants to be kicked. Kick that stupid son of a bitch out. Get out! Anyway, let's take some more calls here. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. I want to hear from you. Let's hear it. 713, what up? Yeah, you're taking too long, you idiot. 111, what's up? Yeah, you're taking too long too. 111, what's up? This idiot again. You're too much of an idiot to be on here. Man, it's the same jagoffs too, man. If you're going to continue to call up here, why don't you come up with something, you idiots? Come up with something, that has some kind of a punchline so you can actually get some lulls here. You know what I mean? Seriously, I mean, you call up and say the same damn thing. You know what I mean? This is why you're not getting laid, fellas. This is why nobody's whacking your wiener. Because you're bland, Women have to be, persuade into touching your penis. And you see, you're not persuading them because you're an idiot. You can't even communicate insulting somebody. I mean, and if you can't, communicate insulting somebody, what makes you think that you're going to persuade a woman to drop her drawers and let you penetrate her, son? You're not going to do it. So maybe, just maybe, you should possibly just, I don't know, build up your vocabulary, learn a little bit about, peeping game or something. And that's all there is to it. I mean, maybe, just maybe, you'll score something. But by sitting here and doing the same damn thing over and over, I mean, you're only doing yourself a disservice. I mean, first of all, you're sitting on your fat ass getting fatter, all right? And, of course, I mean, no woman really likes a fat ass, all right? Now, let me explain something right here. I know there's a lot of people that are a little large, a little hefty, a little portly, a little chubby that may take offense to this. But we have to recognize the different kinds of fat, all right? Because there are different kinds of fat here. There are those that are fat because they eat rich foods. They're eating steaks. They're eating the best meats. They're eating the best, quality fish. They're eating the best food, period. You know what I'm saying? There are those people. And then there are these idiots that just, eat this crap, like, whatever is served at the damn fast food joints. Nothing but utter garbage. That's what they eat. And you can tell the difference in fats between these people. You can tell the difference. I'm not joking. You can tell the difference in these fats of these assholes. I mean, there's a different kind of fat to these idiots. And that's why I'm saying there is a difference, believe me. Take a look at somebody who can afford actual food, all right? Take a look at somebody that can afford actual food and, is eating steaks. They're eating the good stuff. They're eating rich food. And take a look at somebody who's eating fast food and getting fat off that. It is a completely different fat. I mean, the people that are getting fat off, fast food are literally, celluloid dripping off of the goddamn waistline to the point where they can't see their penises. They can't, go. I mean, it's disgraceful. It's utterly disgraceful. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. No, I'm not admitting that I'm a different type of fat idiot, all right? As a matter of fact, I'm not fat at all, but, you idiots will never know, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, 111, what's up?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Hi.
You stupid idiot. Captain Hill Bryan, what's up?
All right, man, how's it going?
How you doing?
Hey, man, I've got a couple of things to talk about tonight. Thanks for having me on.
Go for it.
I don't know if we could quickly just talk about music for a second. You touched on it earlier, about hip-hop music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate hip-hop music, and I believe that you can really tell the way a person is by their music tastes.
Well, yeah, well, not necessarily. I mean, you shouldn't necessarily judge a person on their music taste. You should judge a person how they present themselves. And if they are going to utilize the influence of whatever they listen to, whether it's rap, whether it's goth music, whether it's, whatever obnoxious extreme of entertainment, and they're actually living this as an actual lifestyle, this is what people need to kind of take a step back on and say, wait a minute, this is a little stupid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in hip-hop especially is, one of those brands of music that everybody who's embracing it is a complete and utter idiot. It doesn't matter what race you are, black, white, Mexican. I mean, if you're listening to this crap, you're talking with the Ebonics-ridden vernacular. You know, you're sagging your pants below your ass. And what these idiots don't understand is that sagging your pants below your ass in jail means that your ass is open for business, you know? You're looking for a daddy. So, I mean, I don't understand, why exactly, these individuals would do such a thing. That's really the qualm with music, is the fact that it influences society into acting certain ways when it doesn't need to act that way. It's just being influenced. It's being suggested to the simplistic mind. And believe me, these minds are simplistic. I mean, just look at these idiots in the chat room. I mean, they are just simplistic as hell. So, anybody who's going to believe that, yeah, hip-hop, baby, I'm a hip-hop for life, baby, it's my lifestyle, baby. I mean, they have been sold a complete scam. They have been sold a complete lie. You know what I'm saying, Captain?
Yeah, man. Thanks for that. I do agree with that, actually. Well, the last thing was, I heard you make a statement on the show, I think it was 3 nights ago. I was just wondering if, maybe I heard this out of context or something.
Go for it.
I was raised without a father, and yeah, I still talk to my mother, and I just wanted to call you like you
stupid idiot. Get off! But, to your first point there, Soundboard, Limey, what has happened here with hip-hop? What has happened here, it has turned a whole generation into dumbed-down losers. Not to mention that hip-hop can be attributed to corrupting the relationship between males and females. I mean, let's take a step back in history for a second, shall we? Let's take a step back into the 90s. Do you remember the early 90s? Do you remember rap music back in the early 90s? Do you remember, Kid and Play, Chub Rock, Kwame? Do you remember these little, fruity-ass rappers? It was all about dancing and partying and, all this other nonsense. It wasn't about gangster rapping. But then came the Chronic album. That's right, the Chronic album. Dr. Dre, Mr. Disco Ball Fever, wearing lipstick and eyeliner fruity ass, produces the Chronic album, and it's the beginning of the end of social America from that point on. Because once people started listening to the Chronic album, that's when all of a sudden, you started seeing this change in sociology. You started seeing this change in the way people acted. They started taking on this image that was being sold to them, literally. And not to mention, were they buying the image, they were buying the content. They were actually listening to the rap songs and living the content that was being projected on the record. And let me go ahead and put one of these songs on, okay? Now, this song I'm about to put on, it wasn't on the Chronic album. On the contrary, it was on the Death Row Records' second big blockbuster album, which was Snoop Doggy Dogg's Doggy Style album. I kid you not, that's the real album. And I want you to listen to this song, because this song is the reason why women are protesting in the streets worldwide, asking and begging to become whores and sluts. They want to be called sluts, excuse me. This is why you have idiots out here, being bamboozled by tits and ass. This is why you have single parents the majority of the day. This is why. I want you to take and listen to this, all right? I want you to take a listen to this very, very, keenly. And if you have any young children in the room, get them the hell out of here, all right? Because this is a sick-ass song. But I think that everybody needs to hear it, because this, and everything that came out after this is the reason why America has been flushed down the toilet. As far as I'm concerned, and I've said this many times, if you are a parent of somebody who, lost, a son or daughter to gang violence, I mean, I would consider, some legal action against these fake-ass idiots like Calvin Brodus, a.k.a. Snoop Dogg, which was Mr. Honor Roll in his goddamn school, and yet he's supposed to be some lifetime crip or some crap. He's supposed to be, I'm pimping. He's arriving to the goddamn MTV Music Awards with 2 bitches on a leash, and yet he's been married to the same bitch since she was 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? I mean, fake-ass crap. It's fake. And you've got a whole generation of people, not only in America, but throughout the international community, that are legitimately
hearing this and taking this verbatim and living this life when it's not even real. It's been suggested. It's a subjected perception. It's not even real, for Christ's sake. Hey, engineer, put on that song. I want you all to listen to this song. I'm not going to play all of it. As a matter of fact, that dumbass deader than a doorknob Nate Dogg is on this song. And let me tell you, when Nate Dogg died, I wasn't crying. As a matter of fact, I was jumping for joy. As a matter of fact, I hope he's getting goddamn done up the ass with the devil's pitchfork for, providing the type of content that has corrupted the sociology of not only America, but most of the westernized nations in this international community. All right, hey, engineer, go ahead and play that goddamn, play it right now.
You're back now at the Jack Off Hour. This is DJ Easy Dick. On W Balls, right now, something new by Snoop Doggy Dogg. And this one goes out to the ladies from all the guys. A big bow wow wow. Cause we gonna make it a little messy here tonight. This is DJ Easy Dick on the station that slaps you across your fat ass with a fat dick.
When I met you last night, baby, before you opened up your gap, I had a respect for your lady, but now I take it all back, 'cause you gave me all your pussy, and you even licked my balls. Leave your number on the cabinet, and I promise, baby, I'll give you a call. Next time I'm feeling kinda horny, you can come on over and I'll break you off. And if you can't fuck that day, baby, just lay back and open your mouth. 'Cause I have never met a girl that I love in the whole wide world. Well, if corrupt gave a fuck about a bitch, I'd always be broke. I never have no motherfucking endo to smoke. I get smoked and loony. Bitch, you can't do me. Do we look like BBD? You hoochie groovy. I have no love for hoes. That's something that I learned in the pound. So how the fuck am I supposed to pay this hoe? Just the latest hoe. I know the pussy's mine. I'ma fuck a couple more times and then I'm through with it. There's nothing else to do with it. Pass it to the homie. Now you hit it. 'Cause she ain't nothing but a bitch to me. And y'all know that bitches ain't shit to me. I give a fuck. Why don't y'all pay attention? Approach her with a different proposition. I'm corrupt, ho. You'll never be my only one. Trick ass bitch. Guess who's back in the motherfucking house with a fat dick for your motherfucking mouth? Hoes recognize, niggas do too, 'cause when bitches get scandalous and pull a voodoo, what you gon' do? You really don't know, so I'd advise you not to trust that hoe. Silly of me to fall in love with a bitch, knowing damn well once you caught her with my grip. Now as the sun rotates and my game grows bigger, how many bitches wanna fuck this nigga named Snoop Doggy? I'm all the above, I'm too swift on my toes to get caught up with you hoes. But shut, it ain't no fun if my homies can't get a...
Shut it up! All right, I think you've got the gist of what I'm talking about, folks. Anyway, that song right there was on the Snoop Doggy Dogg Doggy Style album. And it's called It Ain't No Fun If the Homies Can't Have None. Yeah, that's what the goddamn song is called. It's called It Ain't No Fun If the Homies Can't Have None, meaning that if, one of the brothers in the dog pound has, a little bit of a, girlfriend or a main squeeze or something, well, it ain't no fun if he can't just pass her around to Snoop and Daz and all the other homies in the crew there. Which is no coincidence why we have this down low brother phenomena taking place in the black community. I kid you not. I mean, I think there's a big correlation between, the idiots that are out there down low brothering it, all right, Down Low Brother in it, and them, participating in, sexual orgies and it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none type of crap. All right, I kid you not. I'm not joking. And let me tell you, all this has a correlation, man. All this crap has a correlation. You know what I mean? And now you have, idiots that are out here living this so-called a death row, or not death row, gangster rap hip-hop lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? They're living this crap when it was never a real lifestyle until these idiots that listened to the goddamn record made it a legitimate real lifestyle. It's pathetic, man. It's utterly pathetic, and this is why I'm saying, hip-hop and rap can be single-handedly fingered out as contributing to the downfall of societies. Let me tell you something. Anybody who comes around me tries to, they're Mexican or they're white and they're trying to talk like, yeah, baby, what's up, man? Yeah, just kicking back, baby. You know what I'm saying? Chill like a villain, baby. I mean, you even got white people saying the word Nigga. Yeah. And, of course, if... it's stupid, man. It's just dumb. It's just dumb and stupid. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter. Anyway, we were talking about Bashar al-Assad cracking down on, the people of Syria, 757 dead so far in the crackdown. I want to move on to Russia considering chemically castrating people for child sex offenders. For child sex offenses, they're thinking about chemically castrating these cockeyed, vodka-drinking Russians if they're, fondling somebody who's underage. And I think they need to do a little bit more than that, if you want my personal opinion. I think that they should really go out and, for lack of a better term, execute these people. I think that anybody who participates in any kind of pedophilic activity should seriously be, if not killed, at least severely maimed to the point where, they won't even be able to have an opportunity, maybe at least an arm and a leg. It should cost them at least an arm and a leg or something of that nature. But anyway, you've got Russia literally going to chemically castrate the people that are out there participating in child pedophilia. Anyway, I'll be right back, folks. I got to take this call that's calling up right now, folks. Business calls. Here's a song for your ass.
Yeah. In the morning, gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs, gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal, seeing everything, the time is going, ticking on and on, everybody's rushing, gotta get down to the bus stop, gotta catch my bus,
the front side, in the backseat, I'm driving, cruising, fast lane, switching lanes with a car by my side. Passing by is a school bus in front of me, makes tick-tock, wanna stream. My time is Friday, it's a weekend, we gonna have fun. Come on, y'all.
Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. We gonna get down Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Partying, fun. Looking forward to the weekend. Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Partying, fun. Looking forward to the weekend.
You're listening to Ghost on True Capitalist Radio.
I hope you all appreciated that, you meme milky lickers. I had to take care of some business here. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of bummed. You know what I mean? I'm kind of bummed right now because, I'm looking here. Let me get up. I'm looking out my window here as I, get up close to the window. I can. It's a big full body when I can look down here and actually see 6th Street. And there's dollar you call it. It's like happy hour right now. And I take a look at all these assholes that are in the chat room. These dumb idiot, meme-loving ass clowns. And I'm thinking to myself, it's Tuesday. It's, dollar you call it's on 6th Street. I'm trying to weigh whether or not I should just dump the shit out of this show and just go down there and have a great time on 6th Street. I mean, who really gives a crap about this show? Nobody's caring. Nobody's even, calling up and giving a decent prank call, for Christ's sake. It's an utter disgrace, Before I do that, let me go ahead and get through all the subject matters, okay? We talked about Russia considering chemical castration. And not to mention, we got Barack Obama here. Barack Obama's in Austin, Texas today, baby. And you want to know why Barack Obama's in Austin, Texas? Because he's trying to get money from the Mexicans. Yeah. It's no coincidence. That's why he's having this little immigration speech out here, so that he can get some money from the Mexicans. Even though he claimed that he was going to rectify that problem as soon as he came in office, now they got to take him for his word again. This time around for 2012. So, who the hell knows? So, we've got, Barack Obama out here, pandering to the Mexicans, trying to get money from the Mexicans, because, he needs the money. A lot of his donors aren't very happy with him this time around, and, they don't want to donate money to this guy. So, as a matter of fact, we got a resident Mexican in the house. Paco, what do you think about, Obama coming down here to Austin, Texas, man? What do you think about it? Paco, are you there? Oh, there he is.
That's right, Holmes. I love it, Puro pinche Obama aquí, Holmes. He's gonna make all the Mexicans legal, Holmes. He's gonna make all the Mexicans legal. You ain't gonna like it, dog. You just have to take it, Holmes. You're just gonna have to take it. That's all there is to it, Holmes. Órale, ¿qué hubo? There's nothing you can do about it, Viva Obama, Holmes. He's giving me all my government cheese, all my government paychecks, the whole 9 yards, Viva Obama! Viva Obama! Viva Obama! Ya se complete salud. Viva Obama! Viva Obama! Un candidato luchando por nuestra nación. Viva Obama! I know it, Tú no quieres chingar tú este mero más chingón aquí, Órale, ¿qué hubo? Si eres de San Antonio. It's Obama, He's not here in Texas,
He's out here in Texas, Holmes. He's going to talk about immigration, Holmes. He's going to legalize us all, He's going to legalize us all, Holmes. He's going to legalize us all, and there's nothing you can do about it, Cabachos. There's nothing you can do about it, Viva Obama! Sing it with me, Holmes. Viva Obama!
Viva Obama! Familias unidas, seguras y hasta de salud. Viva Obama! Viva Obama!
Get Paco off here. It's already pissing me off. Anyway, we got to it. We got Paco's take on it. Barack Obama in Austin, Texas, trying to pander to the Mexicans, and not to mention he's trying to, get some money in fundraising. I want to talk a little bit about how people are now, according to a study, people are getting more colonoscopies than which is medically suggested. And the reason we know this is because Medicaid keeps track of a lot of these idiots who use Medicaid for colonoscopies. They're doing it more frequently than the every 10-year colonoscopy suggested. And what I'm thinking is, what kind of sick world are we going to when you've got idiots going to get colonoscopies, more often than suggested? I mean, a colonoscopy is where they shove something up your ass. I mean, a long rod that's 3 feet long, for Christ's sake. And it goes up in your anal hole, for Christ's sake, and, it digs around in there, tries to look for corn or gold or something, and, it's not a very comfortable procedure, But, the way I look at it is that we become such a fruity-ass society that, and not to mention a no-game having society, no game having, we don't have any game whatsoever, we can't talk, we can't communicate, so on and so forth. So people are actually going to the proctologist in hopes of getting some kind of sexual gratification while at the same time, being healthy. And, what people don't understand is that, having this type of colonoscopy is not very healthy either. That's why they suggest every damn 10 years, you're supposed to have this crap. All right, you're not supposed to, sit over here and I had a colonoscopy. What was that, 2 or 3 years ago? I want another colonoscopy. You're sitting over there dropping trowel 3 years later from the same doctor that gave you the colonoscopy, spreading your ass cheeks, telling him to insert the goddamn scope. It's disgusting. It's disgraceful. I can't believe this is a phenomenon in America. But hey, welcome to America, folks, huh? Yeah, people getting colonoscopies when they don't need them. Getting them more often than they want them. Anyway, I also want to talk about the slut walk. As you heard earlier in the program, the slut walk is going worldwide. That's right, worldwide, all over the world, sluts are congregating in mass quantities to protest. And what are they protesting? They're protesting the demands of be called a slut. You understand? They want the demands of being called a slut. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what they're demanding. And this is a worldwide phenomenon. You've got filthy whores all over America actually organizing themselves to go out and march with their scantily clad, showing cleavage and ass cheeks attire so that they can demand from the world that they be called a filthy slut. A filthy, disgusting, despicable slut. You know what I mean? And let me tell you something right now. Anybody who's listening to me, anybody who's listening within the sound of my voice, if you are in the vicinity of any of these organizations, of these slut walks, you should take a goddamn camera, a couple of your friends, and just, stand across the street from these bitches as they're, walking up and down, showing their asses like a bunch of for-sale prostitutes, all right? And go out there and start screaming at these bitches what they are. Call them a filthy whore. Call them a dish rag whore. Call them a filthy slut. You know what I mean? Just call them the most degrading, disgusting, despicable names of all time, because this is what they're demanding. You understand? We're just, obeying what exactly they want to be called. So they're filthy, disgusting sluts. That's what, we need to do. And let me tell you, women should do this too. I mean, if anybody should be initiating this, it should be the women that have self-respect. It should be the women that are, don't have to show tits and ass to get attention. It should be the women that aren't out here, being, a sex pot, that should be going out there and telling these bimbos to their face, hey, you filthy, disgusting whore,
you're nothing more than, a meat roll that you use to, pump a penis. That's what you are basically saying by this slut walk. You're basically nothing more than a penis pumper. I'm not joking, man. I mean, that's what it means. It means the only use that you have as a female is to ejaculate a penis with your meat wallet. I mean, that is what you're saying by this slut walk. You understand? I mean, it's just pathetic. It really is pathetic. It makes me sick, and I'm surprised it doesn't make more people sick. You know what I mean? I can't believe it doesn't make more people sick, for Christ's sake. But this is America. You know what I mean? It ain't no fun if the homie can't have me. It ain't no fun. I mean, just give me a break. This is it. Anyway, I'm moving on from that subject matter, and I want to talk a little bit about Anonymous. That's right. Anonymous is now, now that, yours truly has basically outlined the possible implications for the Anonymous organization and how the government could utilize things like the Homeland Security Act and, the RICO statute and other such laws at federal prosecutors' disposal to prosecute the whole organization as a terrorist group or a mob group. Well, now Anonymous is, coming out and saying, hey, we didn't hack Sony, but, maybe some members may have, Some members may have hacked, what the hell does that mean? Anonymous didn't hack it, but members hacked it. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I think Anonymous, with all due respect, I mean, they need somebody for PR. They need, somebody who understands the game. Because I'm telling you right now, I know that these guys, well, not all of them, I know that the leadership of Anonymous isn't taking this very lightly. You know what I mean? I know that the leadership, or the so-called leadership, isn't taking this very lightly. The organizers of Anonymous, I know they're not taking it very lightly because they're the targets of Eric Holder and, these federal prosecutors out here that want to make a case for anyone else that wants to throw a denial of service attack in an attempt to, exploit a hole on an unpatched server. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Whatever hacker did to Sony was not a big deal. It's a big deal in the sense that it got exposed, or the hacker, got 100 million people's records. I mean, that's the big deal about it. But the infiltration part was no big deal. Give me a break. They utilized a denial of service attack so that they could, exploit a goddamn hole in an unpatched system. Believe it or not, Sony, according to reports, didn't patch their system. They're using unpatched operating systems, and, this is a reason why they don't want to go online up until, according to reports, May 31st. But I wouldn't be surprised if they don't come back, even before then or after then, man. They don't know what to do. They thought they were so secure, They thought that, their third-party proprietary software that they utilized for their servers was going to be, safe and, nothing was going to happen. They thought, hey, we're Sony. We make electronics. Nothing's going to happen to us. And here you got, a disorganized, faction out here able to do such damage. And let me tell you, Anonymous, by putting out this message, just basically admitted that they did it. And this is a bad move for Anonymous. Bad move. The leadership better get the hell out of the country, because if they can't find the individuals that did this, they're going to prosecute, the so-called organizers of this organization. And I'm not saying that because, that's what I want. I'm saying that because there's too much press on this subject matter at this point in time. There's too much spotlight on this garbage, and what's unfortunate is now the government has to show its hand. The government has to show something. The government has to do something. And they're going to, believe me, they're going to do something. I can already sense it. I can already feel it at this point in time. So, if you happen to be one of these, high-ranking members of Anonymous, man, you better Better watch out, man. I mean, I'm not joking. I mean, even if you didn't have anything to do with the hack itself, because you are an organizer of the group that took responsibility for the denial of service attack, you by default are going to be, single-handedly prosecuted for the attack. Because you need to look at the RICO statute. If they can't get to the person that they want, under the RICO statute, if they can prosecute one person in the organization, they can prosecute them all. And I think that, people need to start taking this a little bit more serious, man. I'm waiting for the day. I am waiting for the day when, we start hearing that alleged anonymous members, are taken into custody. And let me tell you, you anonymous members, be expecting, one of those crashes into your house and, SWAT teams coming in and guns at your face and go for because it's going to be one of those types of raids. You're not going to get a knock at the door and saying, we need to ask you a couple of questions. No. What Anonymous is now being tarnished as, and I shouldn't say tarnished because, Anonymous is doing this to themselves. I mean, let's be honest. What they're putting themselves in a category as is a terrorist organization. A terrorist organization. So, anybody who's, out here predominantly throwing their, we are Legion and we are Anonymous little pictures on your Facebooks, that you're putting it on your Twitter accounts. You're just leaving these people evidence. You're leaving the government evidence that you belong to a terrorist organization, man. Unbelievable. Anyway, that's about enough. I'm sick of this goddamn show today. Nothing but a bunch of milky-licking, nipple-clamp-loving, butt-plug up-the-ass-looking, chicken-eating corn boy bastards. All right? And not to mention, I don't get any kind of appreciation whatsoever. I do this goddamn show 3 hours a goddamn day, and this is what I get. So you know what? Fuck all you people. How about that? Fuck all you people. I'm out of here. Idiot, I'm out of here. Get it. Turn it off. Turn it off. I don't want to turn this crap off.
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central, or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com. True Capitalist Radio.
That's it.
Adding the choice of a crispy chicken BLT to Wendy's 4 for $4 is the biggest thing since rappers trying to sing.
I got me a yacht and I sound like a robot.
But do you like the sound of this? Wendy's 4 for $4 now comes with a choice of a junior bacon cheeseburger or a crispy chicken BLT.
From Detroit to Macon, I keep it crisp like bacon.
Both are topped with crispy applewood smoked bacon and come with 4 nuggets, fries, and a Coke for just $4.
Oh, yeah.
At participating Wendy's for a limited time. Meal includes small fries and a drink. Not valid in Alaska and Hawaii.